Good afternoon. I'm Isaiah Jacob. In the World Cup, Messi just added another chapter to his legendary career. He became the all-time leading scorer in men's World Cup history in his match this afternoon against Austria. And believe it or not, he just scored again. In college basketball, Michigan's head coach Dusty May is expected to take the Dallas Mavericks job, a move that would open a transfer portal window for Wolverines players. In the NBA, Giannis Antetokounmpo's future remains unknown, as ESPN reports the Celtics and Heat have emerged as leading contenders if the former MVP is traded before the NBA draft tomorrow night. The Reds return home tonight to open a series against the Brewers at 7:10, and the Guardians begin a series against the White Sox. Cleveland holds a one-game lead over Chicago atop the AL Central. This update is sponsored by Germain Toyota. For unbeatable service and sales, visit Germain Toyota on the corner of I-70 and Bryce Road or online at germaintoyota.net.
You're about to enter a land of audio delight so awesome that you'll drop all important obligations to get your daily fix. Even Marconi, inventor of the radio, couldn't have imagined the pleasures that are about to invade your ear hole.
Oh, yes.
Try as you might, there's no escape. Let's begin.
How? Good afternoon.
This is Common Man and Timmy.
Doing good, Mike.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
With special guests, Nicole Sheeran.
Yeah, dog.
Jen Winters.
I will kick you in the junk.
Jeff Rimmer.
I will be around to haunt you forever.
And Chris Collinsworth.
I mean, are you kidding me?
Broadcasting live from the corner of Cracky and Sacky.
Excuse me.
Here's Common Man and Timmy.
They don't know what the they're doing.
Happy Monday. Hello, good, clean, wide receiver, Dane Sanzenbacher. How you doing, buddy?
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Dane. Boy, you sound really excited to be here. How
I'm
you doing,
pacing
Teddy?
myself.
I'm doing good, Mike. How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
All right. Off and going. No common man here today.
You know what you're going to get? I forgot last time I did this.
I don't know.
Last time I did this show, you're going to get legit laughs at these bits. Like, you probably haven't got the good studio laughs at a lot of these, but I forget they exist.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What did he say? Something about a bit, Teddy?
No.
I don't know.
Is the bit over?
It's never over.
Last time I was here, you introduced me to the Chuck Norris bits, and I still laugh about them sometimes. And I was legit belly laughing on air, not even trying to be funny.
Did it go a little bit better than when we introduced Jake Diebler to the Chuck Norris bit?
Oh, did you guys try to do that?
I'm just wondering. Yeah, try? No, it was done.
It wasn't you guys though.
And he didn't get it?
Common man, I think more.
Well, I'm here. I'm on the show. No, I wasn't the trigger man for that, but yeah, I was.
Wow, that's a bold move.
I was sitting in the C chair right there as it happened, watching it all.
That was the ultimate
watching it all unfold.
awkwardness. You were right.
I felt
there.
so bad because he was horrified. He obviously had never seen the show. He had never seen the Conan.
He's the basketball guy.
He didn't know about the lever. And Mike was doubling down on it. He was like, no, but imagine if someone came to your door and told you that you had it. It was awesome. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Coach Keeper. I'm sorry.
When he convinced him to jump off the ladder and then didn't catch him.
Okay, Dane's going deeper into the weeds.
I digress. I'm sorry.
So after I played that for Dane, it was like a few months ago, right? Mike was out one day. You were here a few months ago. We were catching up. We had a good time. And I was shunned. Teddy shunned me at that point in time because I wanted to play the game because I don't have access to the audio the way that Mike has access to all of the audio in Zeta. And so I hadn't been feeling like I was getting to play the game as much as he was getting to play the game and trying to surprise me. Because that after Chuck Norris passed away, we played that clip because that's basically our only concept. There's like the thumbs up in dodgeball, and then there's Walker told me I have AIDS. Like that's and then him and Christy Brinkley trying to sell you the solo flex type of thing. That's about the three things that we know. So we played that, and then pretty much every single show after that first day, after Chuck Norris passed away, we were finding a way to just slip the soundbite in just a way that would be funny. So I played it for you, and Teddy kind of you kind of gave me the business. Well, I don't know, man.
I thought that was just kind of an internal thing.
Just
with
our
us,
thing.
But I've
It's because you didn't want to let me in.
I wanted to let other people in on the fun.
Well, I thought it was just fun that we got to do it kind of to each other, but now I'm at the point where I think it should be open to everybody.
Oh, wow.
So
I'm sorry,
I've come
Ted. Like, I didn't
around. But no,
know
you
that's what that
helped
was about.
sort of expand it. So
Well, you know what?
did a
If
good
you
thing.
wouldn't have had the reaction that you did, I wouldn't even have clocked it as. Can you explain what just happened there? Because I didn't know what was going on.
I feel
like you kind of called him on it. Was like, no, that didn't work.
Yeah,
Like
well, you didn't
like you
have
tried
any
to do
idea.
a mic and you're not a mic. And
You did have a bewildered look
no
on
idea
your
what was
face.
going on.
Yeah, you had
because he
no
didn't know.
clue.
Yeah.
yeah. But it wasn't like sheer terror. Like
no.
With,
I was
like with Jake.
It was curiosity. I needed to know more.
You're a sick man, and so I know that about you. You're kind of like me, a little sick and twisted.
Well, it's just
underneath. You
obviously
look normal, but you're not.
If you just hear it comes through your headphones and just hear a little boy say, "Walker says I have AIDS," you got to ask some questions on what button was just pressed around.
And
here.
how you doing, little partner?
Fine. And it's little visitor now. Attaboyoli's how you say it in Cherokee.
Oh, well, pardon my French, but I'll be damned.
Walker told me I have AIDS.
Do you realize what our lives have become? Do you realize this is all we have? We have nothing. If we don't have Walker told me I have AIDS, we don't have a reason to do this talk show.
It's really
there's nothing else.
yeah.
Isn't that something? That really is something.
We got some stuff. There's some stuff today.
I don't
There's
think
some
so.
stuff.
I mean, there's some stuff, but are we the ones to tell you about it?
No.
And break it down? I don't
no.
think so.
You're not. Yeah, the stuff is the stuff, but you're coming back for the Walker.
What else do we have, Teddy? Besides Walker, what do we? Good clean boy. Like,
Yeah, we have that.
is that what we are these days?
We're pretty much we just had the bits that we have, just the stupid bits.
What bits?
The
They're all bits.
Hey,
sweet Lou.
Hey, sweet Lou. I don't have her up right now, but I'll be looking forward to her at some point today.
The guy the city councilman who went to the bathroom, I mean, we have those things that
The
that
golfer
live
you
on.
do an impression of? That's pretty
Oh,
good.
Gary Player. We have Gary Player.
Gary Player's a good one.
Hello, it's me, Getty Player. Oh, Dane Sanzenbacher. I heard that you were out there in Scotland no more than a few weeks ago. Did you have a fun time playing a little golf out there in Scotland, Dane? I look
this is
forward to
what we
hearing
got.
about it. Okay, bye-bye.
See, that was another one you did, and I didn't know who or what you were doing.
What
I didn't know who
what
that
a shocker.
was. Sorry. Avid listener, Tim. I'm just kidding.
There's not a lot of people out there that do a Gary Player. It's not
in their main arsenal.
Frank Caliendo, he does not do the Gary Player. Yeah.
The Joey Molinaros and the Frank Caliendos they don't have a Gary Player in the hopper. And you know what? That's why I like to do it. Because no one's doing Gary Player
I
out
laugh
there.
at it.
You know what? You're my target audience. Former NFL
Should we
stars
just do
that
like the
look
greatest
like
hits? Let's just
math
reminisce about
teachers.
the good, funny things we've done on the show today.
Today's show should just be just the bits.
If you played back
Just the bits.
the other one, I laughed out loud. I don't know if we need to go to break, but Manti Te'o.
Oh, we need what is this? Jim Rome show? We're going to need to take a commercial
Lene
break.
Kakua. Is that her name?
The Lene call.
Oh, did we play the Lene call for you last time you were here?
Not for me. I was listening to it.
Okay,
'Cause sometimes I do actually listen to your show.
That's my
And
all-time.
I text you during the show, and I was like, that was a funny bit.
That might be my favorite one that they've done.
Okay, good.
It's definitely top 3. It went
good.
on for like 4 minutes.
It was so long.
There's one that's very long, yeah.
It was so
It's,
long.
But just the whole de-evolution of the whole relationship plays out in that bit.
Yeah.
To the point where she actually tells him on the phone that I have to die now.
Yeah.
That's
It's actually.
I'm dead now.
She tells
him
that she's dead now. That's how it worked.
Oh my God. Father's Day. Here's a little bit of what we're going to get into. Father's Day recap. Later on, we're going to have the Foodgasm, 446, catch you up with the weekend and food. I want to figure out who did the Father's Day food spread more correctly, you or me. So we'll get to that at 4:46. 5:30, we'll talk a little baseball. Jayson Stark was excited to talk to you today. He knows all about you. Okay. He's an up-to-speed sports guy, Hall of Fame baseball writer. So we'll catch up with him at 5:30. So I'm looking forward to that because I do also think that golf's definitely one of those sports, but baseball right up there at the top, right, for being one of the top father-son games, sports that we just connect with our dads over, whether that's just
playing catch,
Field of Dreams style, right?
Sandlot
style. Even though Deadbeat Dad, Sandlot,
no,
right?
Well, we didn't
Dennis
get to
Leary
meet.
came into the fold, chucked a baseball right at his face, called him a P word, basically, and
no, they bonded over the catch. Baseball became their thing.
They did. It became their thing.
They made it work.
U.S. Open, though, for me, golf is a huge Father's Day type of game. I mean, a lot of us get into the game because of our dads or our grandfathers, and the fact that you got our national championship that always takes place going into Father's Day Sunday. So a lot there here on the show with Wyndham Clark getting the victory. But I want to start here. Coming up, some major news that broke today. A lot of you already saw it. Great news for Ohio State basketball fans. We'll get to that. Dane Sanzenbacher, Sanzy boy, is in today. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got some slowdown due to an accident that's on the shoulder of eastbound 70 on the east side between 270 and Bryce Road, and a couple-minute delay due to construction on westbound 70 on the west side near Hilliard Rome Road. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Are your floors sagging? Are musty smells reeking throughout your home? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the crawl space repair experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Nothing feels better on a hot summer day than coming home to a nice air-conditioned house. If your AC is on the fritz, don't sweat it. Call the pros at the Waterworks Heating and Cooling. We service all makes and models and can provide great savings on a Lennox home comfort system that delivers that perfect feeling. The Waterworks Heating and Cooling Services. Call us at 614-232-2222 and schedule fast service today. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results.
Need a new ride before summer hits full speed? Head to Germain Honda of Dublin, where the Honda SUV lineup is ready for your next adventure. Choose from the versatile Honda HR-V or the always popular Honda CR-V, with a great selection of gas-powered models available right now. Plus, well-qualified buyers can take advantage of some of Honda's best lease offers of the year. Whether you're commuting across Columbus or planning a weekend road trip, there's a Honda SUV built for the journey. Visit Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road or shop online at germainhondaofdublin.com.
Bobby Carpenter here with the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. In football, every decision is about the long game. From multi-year contracts to salary caps and stadium investments, winning franchises don't chase quick wins. They're built for the future through depth, planning, discipline, and smart financial management. That same philosophy matters in banking. Here's Chuck Moore and CEO Travis Sanders, president of Riverside Bank of Dublin, on how they prioritize the long game.
Thanks, Bobby. At Riverside Bank of Dublin, we work closely with local businesses and families to create financial strategies that hold up season after season. Whether it's business lending, cash management, or long-term planning, Riverside Bank focuses on fundamentals and relationships.
That's right, Chuck. Just like football, it's about preparation, execution, and having the right partner behind you. Riverside Bank of Dublin. Community-focused, relationship-driven, and built for the long run. Look for our new branch location in Bridge Park in Dublin.
Tune in every day for the Riverside Bank of Dublin Sports Money Report. Visit their office at 6300 France Road in Dublin or online at riverside.bank.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Your plate is full every morning thanks to the $6 Tim's Trio from Tim Hortons. Freshly brewed coffee, a hearty breakfast sandwich with a freshly cracked egg, and a daily baked donut. All of that for just $6. Yeah, that is a full plate for sure, but it's one less thing on your plate to worry about. So enjoy it to its fullest. The $6 Tim's Trio, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons, at participating U.S. restaurants.
Every time you pull onto a job site, your name pulls in with you. That's why the pros trust Bobcat equipment. Buy the machine you're proud to run, backed by the crew that's been serving the industry since 1975. That's 50 years of showing up, long after you receive the keys. Bobcat Enterprises is here for you with 9 locations serving Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana. On every job, you deserve a team that stands behind you. Visit bobcatent.com to learn more.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, apartment buildings, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Amazon Business. Unlock smart business buying with fast, free delivery on millions of items and practical AI innovations that automate repetitive tasks. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
In the old days when people lived to be 40, you only had one option for listening to your favorite show. But now, ooh, baby, radio, podcast, the Fan app, and YouTube, ooh, just to name a few, live or on demand. You have no excuses. The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
We'll see some on and off showers and storms throughout the day today, otherwise mostly cloudy with temperatures in the upper 70s and breezy winds. We will see skies eventually turn mostly clear overnight with lows down into the 50s and a lot more sunshine in the forecast for Friday with highs in the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Timmy wants you to know that he's fingering his dry snacks. Whatever the hell that means. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Big news in college basketball today. We're going to dive into it. Dane Sanzenbacher is hanging out with us for today's show. Common Man will return tomorrow. But first, I want to tell you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. You see, this was something that had affected me a few years ago, and I couldn't really quite put my finger on it. Then I found out about our friends over there, and then I knew it. I was suffering from low testosterone. I had low T. See, these are some things. Like you're starting to get, into even if you're in your upper 20s, this could start to affect you. 30s, going towards the big 4-0, you're kind of right in that wheelhouse. Maybe you're experiencing brain fog. Maybe you're just crashing out a little bit too early in the evening. That was me. I fit the bill for that. I was just way too tired. Shouldn't be that tired. I need to be revved up, ready to get to the finish line. Maybe you're not seeing those gains in the gym anymore. That's because guys start losing 2 to 3% of their testosterone every year. And before you know it, you're just not feeling like the same guy anymore. But the good news is Tri-State Men's Health, they use modern science to treat each guy individually for their testosterone issues. So go to tristatemenshealth.com, start taking a look around, get you that first initial visit. They have 2 lovely locations right here in Central Ohio. And maybe like you can get some of those quick little sticks in the side of your ace. They feel good. Make you feel like a man again. Because you're not as much of a man when the testosterone's away. You need to be more like Dane Sanzenbacher, where he can play in the NFL, he can wear a button-up shirt to work and khaki pants and roll his sleeves up and really get into the thick of it. TriStateMen'sHealth.com. Check him out. What'd you do this weekend? Father's Day, baby. Father's Day.
Do I not dress radio appropriate? I feel like there's a comment. It's just too much khaki for you.
Have you seen, I get a lot of like Phil Collins clips on my Instagram.
Okay.
And everybody's talking about his appearance. Everybody's talking about how Phil Collins looks like he's a 5th grade math teacher, but is also one of the best musicians of our entire generation. or maybe of the last generation. You get the picture.
Yeah.
Phil Collins, fantastic. I can feel it.
I know.
Coming in
Yeah,
the air
there's a couple that have been like that though. Paul Simon was like that.
Yes,
these
he's
unassuming guys.
Yes, unassuming. You are Captain Unassuming. Nobody would come up to you and be like, that dude could get you 4 touchdown catches in a single game. That dude is going to the NFL and having a career. That's a compliment.
Hey, man. I'm not going to still like wear dry fit like to work if I'm not going to football practice.
You a big dry fit guy?
Well, I don't know. There's appropriate things to wear. I don't know. Maybe this isn't radio, but
you didn't wear long sleeve dry fits, did you?
I know I wore this under my.
You wore that.
Yeah.
That was under the shoulder
I would
pads.
do button. Yeah, I just roll the sleeves up.
Vertical stripes under the shoulder pads.
Yeah.
Under the Rydells.
Yeah, it's okay. I know.
Rydell's not a shoulder pad company.
Yeah, I think they do.
Rydell made shoulder
Yes.
pads? They were just
and
helmets.
No, they did both.
I know they make helmets.
No, both.
What's the big shoulder pad company now? Who's making those?
Who's making those shoulder
Battle?
pads? Should.
All the kids.
If they're not,
all the kids are wearing that Battle stuff.
They're
like
padded shirts.
They're like $400 for the pads.
No, I don't know that.
All the high school kids want them. Like they want their own. They don't want the school supplied ones because those aren't good enough.
Is the school still supplying? Did you play football in
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. But I know I have a son going into 9th grade. Does the school supply helmets? Yeah. They do.
Not the helmets, but there was like the girdle that you had to like weave the belt through the hip pads. Like it was like hip pads, but you just wove this little,
I think those are done.
Nylon belt, and that was supposed to like protect your hips and tailbone.
I think they've got the football pants that have the pads that are all sewed in.
Yeah,
they're all sewn in, and I think it does have like a thinner,
like
side hip pad.
It has to have gotten more dynamic.
It's probably not as sturdy though.
Love when the helmets just had the blue thing that you pumped up inside. Do you remember that? Oh, you didn't wear one.
No.
Sorry, Ted's nodding along. You know, like it was harder than hell. These things were
pumped them up.
Yeah, it was just like a little shell inside of just like a little like blue membrane, and you just pumped it up with air, and that was going to help.
Membrane.
That was going to help you.
That got that gave you the protection, or it got the fit proper.
Probably fit.
I'm picturing like the Reebok pumps high tops,
Just
like
like
D
that.
Brown,
And it just pumped up the inside
contest.
to like just to hug your head a little bit.
Yeah.
You're just pumping it up to the right fit there. So college basketball news, Dane. Dusty May is out of there. Dusty May, no longer the head basketball coach at the University of Michigan. Good for us, right? There's so many different things that I think if he's going to coach the Dallas Mavericks, so he's making the jump, finalized a deal to go to the NBA. He'll be Cooper Flagg's coach there. And a lot of the sources, a lot of the college basketball guys that I've been watching today, some of the little snippets, say a lot of this has to do with just his overall feelings about the state of the game in college sports, the landscape. You and I have talked a lot about this in the shows that we've done, and you've struck me as more old school when we've had these discussions, and things have been very fast, things have been ramped up, and there haven't, obviously, guardrails are the afterthought. We're trying to catch up. Now things are going through Congress and the Senate, and they're trying to get this Protect College Sports Act right so the Big Ten and the SEC can get on board with that so they can have some of these rules. I say, I don't know if we needed our federal government to be the ones that looked at this. We just need to establish a league and then have some collective bargaining, and so that everybody can jump in and play by the same set of rules. But that's one of the things that they're saying Dusty May has pointed to, which you can make the case that of anyone that it did actually benefit, he and Michigan were in the short list because they had lots of resources. They've been winning in the transfer portal. They just are coming off winning the national championship. So I would think this Wild West has been pretty good for you. And then when it stabilizes, I still think someone like Michigan basketball, with what they're putting into it, was going to be competing and staying right near the top because of the head start that they had. And Dusty May was not going to start to figure this out any less. He was only going to figure this out even more as time goes on. But this is what he wanted, and he's gone now.
Yeah, that's a really good point, that it worked for you. maybe he's hinting more at the idea that if he's going to play this kind of game, he might as well just go and do it at a professional level. In other words, like if this is what college is going to be, then I might as well just have it blatantly be like rules established so we can do X, Y, or Z. Because I can't be like he wouldn't be successful at Michigan. They're going to have plenty of resources, and they'll be in those.
They've already committed to it.
They've committed to being the top
They're not going to back. Oh, what do you hated winning the national championship and getting a lot out of your investment?
Yeah.
Right. They're going to keep investing in that because of how it was working for them.
I could only read that as like it wasn't that like I can't win here because of the state of college basketball. It seems like it's more of like if this is what it is, at least there's clear guidelines in this one, and I'm not driving myself crazy.
He maybe didn't feel like being around for these next 2 to 5 years while it gets a little clunky, while things are going through the federal courts, while we're playing the waiting game. You know that your conference and your conference commissioner is one of the 2 conference commissioners out there that are putting out statements week after week about what they don't like about this act that's going through
I also wouldn't be
Congress,
surprised.
so there could be that.
Dusty May's a relatively young guy. Like he's a young coach and a relatively young talent, but has been in the college system for a long time. I know more about him because my wife's an Indiana fan, and so like he was on Bob Knight's staff. He was like a part of this old brand of what like he came up through college basketball. So I could also see like if that's your mindset, maybe you just get wary on it. And you're just like, I thought this was a different thing when I got into it, because he felt like the guy that like was in this old guard of college basketball that you were going to be able to count on to be at a place and just stay there. Like, is there going to be a Tom Izzo again? Is what I start to wonder when you hear stories like this. Is like they're going to be, this is just a solid person that is ingrained in my college, or is it just more and more going to be industry? Is it going to be shop around for best job? Because
here's my counter to that, and I hope so. Like you asked me as a hardcore college basketball fan first, as everyone knows, I hope so. How many Izzos have there really ever been? You know, I mean, we can rattle them off because you and I are big time fans of the sport, and so the cream rises to the top, and we can think of the Jim Calhouns, the Bobby Knights, the Tom Izzos, the Coach K's, the Dean Smiths, the Roy Williams, right? Even Roy, I mean, dipped out of Kansas and chose to go to another blue blood to get back home. And so even for a guy like that, a move at some point happened. And, you know, it's interesting with Dusty May because he was going that route where he was at the mid-major, but then he kind of used that as a stepping stone gig to get up to the highest level of the sport. And didn't stay that long.
I don't want to be, I'm a guest on this show, and I don't want to be challenged if I just want to be nostalgic about things and have a point.
Dane, I'm with you.
We're doing this thing to guess again. No, I understand what you're saying.
Was I being dismissive?
No, you said I was wrong.
I was trying to agree.
And I agree with you.
I was trying to agree.
No, the difference is...
I was agreeing like a little bit while trying to advance the discussion.
Why I say, like, yes, there aren't that many, but it's because mostly, like, it's really hard to win that much. The notable thing is this is coming on the heels of a national championship.
It is.
That's why I say it's like if you were ever going to do it, you're a young guy, just won a national championship. We don't have a lot of history of that guy then leaving the program.
The quick point, though, like, yes, I'm glad from an Ohio State basketball perspective that he's not up there anymore because look how good he's been. And, of course, we had the thing where, Dusty May was available and you were poking around at him for the coaching position. But now we're going to do this, thank goodness that we didn't get Dusty May here because now he's in the NBA. I'm not really looking at it that way. How the heck do we know that Dusty May was going to have that same success here if our resources weren't what Michigan basketball's resources have been? Were we going to get 2 conference championships?
That's my favorite.
And a national championship, the same thing that Michigan got?
We would have won a national championship. Like, no, there was a combination of things that made this one happen.
Would we have just gotten 2 tournament appearances and then maybe a Sweet 16 appearance this last year? Maybe more competitive for a conference title? I don't know how close it was going to look to what he just did up there.
And I can also think of, like, Pete Carroll's an example of kind of left after was at the peak. So I can shoot holes in my own theory.
You could. All right. The future of Buckeye football was on display here in Columbus last week. That's in 2 minutes. Dane Sanzenbacher is in. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You should avoid eastbound Refugee Road near US 33. That's currently closed due to an accident. And we've got some slowdown due to a crash on the shoulder of eastbound 70 on the east side between 270 and Bryce Road. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Is water seeping into your basement? Are your basement walls cracking? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement waterproofing experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
3 decades, one family, and a simple promise to deliver a white glove customer experience every single time. Newman Roofing, locally owned, family operated, and proud to have earned 1,200 5-star reviews from families just like you. Call Newman Roofing today, 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit newmanroofing.com.
Spring cleaning is when homes get a new twinkle in their eye,
a new spring in their step,
a new color in their cheeks.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK. We'll be there before you hang up the phone.
When that shiny truck from 1-800-GOT-JUNK arrives at your house,
it's a sign of a new beginning,
a clean start,
a breath of fresh air.
When your home feels clean and happy,
the people inside feel clean and happy too.
We make junk disappear.
All you have to do is point.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK
or visit us at 1-800-GOTJUNK.com.
The lot is full and the deals are on. Let's get it started. At Lindsay Honda, we're kicking off the summer by giving you cash for your clunker. $3,500 minimum guaranteed for qualifying trade. Trade up to a new 2026 CR-V LX all-wheel drive CVT. Now just $339 a month, or just $259 for a new 2026 Civic LX CVT.
Let's get it started.
Cash for clunkers is back at Lindsay Honda. Visit lindsayhonda.com for details.
Unlock a $300 cashback reward when you spend $3,000 with a new Visa from Kemba Financial Credit Union, giving your budget a little extra breathing room. Apply at Kemba.org. Offer ends June 30th, 2026. Restrictions apply. Variable rate product. Equal opportunity lender. Qualified spend limited to the first 90 days.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
They refer to each other as stupid, so they must get along.
We fight a lot, but at the end of the day, it's okay, because we really do hate each other. Mm-hmm.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Dane Sanzenbacher is hanging out with us here today. Common Man will be back tomorrow. Common Man and Timmy is brought to you by our friends at Hinderer Motor Company. So you were telling me off the top of the show some of the things that you hear on the program that will make you giggle from time to time. I do enjoy, we enjoy hearing that. That's part of why we do some of this stuff. We're just trying to keep it light while you're finishing up your day and heading home, especially if it's a day like today, day like Monday. You had a nice holiday weekend. Maybe you weren't feeling like getting back up, going back to work today.
You just need
life
a giggle.
goes on, the work goes on. You just want a little giggle. Teddy said play him the Sweet Brown. That's always been one of my favorites.
Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop, and then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh, Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing, Jesus. I ran for my life. And then the smoke got me. I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that.
See,
is that a news clip?
That was a news clip. I don't know how old is that. Was it 20 years old, Teddy? Who the hell knows where that was from?
Probably close to that.
If that's where Ain't Nobody Got Time for That came from.
That's
okay.
That, of course. I mean, that's it. You heard it right there. Ain't nobody got time for that. That's one of my favorite ones. Now, the other one that sort of just came into the fray, it's an older clip, but sometimes I'll see these as like anniversary posts. And when the NBA playoffs just came and went, anytime somebody really had a lousy exit in the NBA playoffs, on Inside the NBA, do you know where Charles Barkley would want to send them to? They don't get to go to Cancun. Like they don't get to go and have a night. Yeah, they don't get to go to Disney. You don't get same thing for our Columbus Blue Jackets, right? We're not even making the playoffs. You don't get to go somewhere nice. You should have to go down to the shores of Texas, right? That's where you should go.
Galveston, that dirty ass water. We're not even gonna send them to Cancun. We're gonna send them to Galveston with that dirty ass water be washing up on the shore. You people think they're in the beach. Y'all gonna send y'all to Cancun. Y'all drive y'all quit. Drive your ass down to Galveston. Come on,
Galveston. Go on there to Galveston. Now just Galveston just pops up all over the place for me. It's all about Galveston. We had Mike Evans, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers receiver. He's from Galveston. I'm seeing clips of Jameis Winston talking about how Mike Evans being from Galveston changes him, because if you're from around water, water changes you. You're different if you're from around water. That's what Jameis says.
Jameis is awesome.
Apparently he is. He's become one of our favorites as well around here. So we talked about Dusty May, Michigan's basketball coach no longer. He's going on to the NBA to coach the Dallas Mavericks. Looking at Buckeye football here for a little bit, Dane, we got a big season. I mean, every season is big, but we got that Texas game number 2, and then we know it's just going to be a pretty busy schedule as far as big games for Ohio State. But this past week, we were seeing the future of this Ohio State football team potentially play out. There's been a couple of things in the recruiting world. One was Jet Harrison. He's not committed, but Marvin's kid brother is as advertised, and everybody says so. So he was on campus. We had you probably went to some of the Ohio State camps when you were coming up.
I went to one.
Did you not? Went to one? What was it like back, I say back in your day? Back in 2005 or whenever that was when you came here.
I went to kind of one. We started like it was it's the long story, but I actually got my offer from Ohio State at a camp like that through the recommendation of Ted Ginn Jr.'s dad.
Did they have a read on you before you even came down to the camp? I'm sure.
Only through Teddy Sr.
Really?
Yeah.
No one there had seen you.
Long story short, I was on a bus tour, essentially, where I would do a camp circuit. I got hooked on with a bunch of Cleveland guys, and it was me and like two other...
Like the Jay Peterman bus tour from Seinfeld?
Yes.
They're just taking the Sanzi boy around the state?
Essentially. It's good high school football players.
Please give our clean boy a chance.
That's exactly what it was. We stopped at like 14, 15 colleges, and it was because there was so much Glenville pull. But I got just pulled into the camp. They picked me up on the interstate in Toledo as they were coming by. But we did a bunch of camps, 14 days, like 14 straight. Last one was at Ohio State. So I did go to one Ohio. They weren't recruiting me really, though. So I stopped at that last camp at Ohio State, did the thing, thought I was fine, and ended up getting a scholarship like the next day. I didn't know what had gone down or happened. I was like, I didn't do anything very special. I didn't find out till 15 years later from Tressel that what had happened was the camp was one thing, but really Tress just went and asked Coach Ginn, who do I need? And Coach Ginn said, me.
It was him.
And it was all they needed to give a scholarship. So what happens at the camps, what actually happens on the field, I don't know how much bearing that has, but that's my one and only experience.
You're going to go and you're going to do it.
Yeah, that's what I was.
You never know
invited,
what might be the tipping point.
Went and did it. Didn't talk to anybody really while I was there. On my drive home, got a text message and changed my life.
I just like that way of them taking you around on the bus.
It was good.
Like, please give our guy
that's what
a chance.
It was, buddy. It was like,
he's a good, hardworking boy. Let him bring in your mail.
That's pretty much what it was. We slept in like hotels or motels. We had McDonald's and we
no hotels for you.
Oh, it was
motel.
It was Mo. Yeah, that door was open into the outside. Yeah.
Yeah, hotel, motel.
It was something only high school kids could put up with.
So, but no, like the quick recap, last week, that was the big week that this was going on. Jet Harrison was there. And had you been reading up about the Brady Edmonds situation?
I had not.
It's okay if you don't, because I like the whole idea of that you don't know anything of what's going on.
I know some things in life that are going on.
No, it's right, some things, but I don't want you to know everything. So Brady Edmonds was like the high 5-star quarterback prospect, and the Buckeyes had him for a while. And now he's kind of been talking with UCLA because he had dropped in the rankings. And then there was some report that Ohio State was kind of looking at the number 1 overall recruit who is committed to Nebraska, but I just seen, Teddy, I think you saw, like, he was on an official, I think it's Trey, is it Trey Taylor? I think it's Trey Taylor. He was on an official visit at Nebraska and was posting all sorts of stuff. Like, he seems good. He seems good with them. And Brady Edmonds, he had, started hot, dropped in the rankings, but all reports were last week he looked excellent. So could be a nice little rebound. And it's you can attest to that. The way that you develop when you're going through your high school career, it's not the same for everybody. And then when you're given, a bunch of stars and you've got all that pressure to live up to it, if you don't, just crush it with stats, maybe people will just assume that something's wrong with you or something wasn't there. But it
sounds like
we'll
you're
have
still
to wait and see.
Like you're still describing a. I don't know. It's yes, there's always that, but like. Is there still, like, you have to kind of read the relationships right now between these? Like, are there not offers, accept it or don't accept it? Or are we past that point in recruiting?
Oh, I think we're long past that. Don't you?
I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Until you sign, until you absolutely sign, it's nothing.
And how
and I think even then, well, I mean, he's going into his senior year.
Yeah.
So he's a 2027 commit. He'd been committed. And then he had kind of dropped in the rankings. So when you're, making those deals, you're Ohio State. You got to think, like, is this a quarterback that you probably want to level with someone too about how we saw you as maybe our future star starting quarterback and maybe now we don't.
Do you say that or do you just start like dating other people? Like,
yeah,
do you just start
could be a little bit
putting
of both.
The feelers out that way? Like he's going to see that we had this person on social media.
And then you kind of want to force him to back off. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You don't want to really like tell him, hey, we want to break it off with you. We're just going to start
kind of looking at this.
Guys.
And then he takes like the hint of like, okay, maybe I go. And it's just like, okay, they don't have to have really final closure on the relationship. They can just feel it out online that this is we parted ways.
Yeah, and you could get them to break up with you so you don't look like the bad guy.
It's not you. It's not you. It's
they
me.
Tell you that we break up.
Yeah, no, I just didn't see that, but I wanted to go to UCLA.
No, but he was here for a good long visit. It seemingly went well. When people were out there watching, he was zipping the football around. He was throwing a bunch of deep touchdown passes that had good arc, good loft on the ball, good accuracy. So we shall see. There's still a long way to go. He could be fine. He could still be on that track to develop and be a starting quarterback here in the future. So I'm not gonna kill his chances sitting here in the middle of June before he even plays it down in his senior year. So we'll see how that goes. We are about to realize how we need to step up our Father's Day game. Big time. That's coming up next. I'll tell you why. Dane Sanzenbacher is here. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You should avoid eastbound 33's off-ramp to eastbound Refugee Road. That's currently closed due to an accident. And we've got a crash causing some delay on southbound 71 on the north side between Polaris Parkway and 270. This report is sponsored by eBay. eBay is home to millions of finds, and each one becomes part of your story. From your favorite vintage band tee to the dream car you've been searching for, or the foul ball you heroically gave away. It's all there on eBay. eBay, things people love. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Relax and let Kroger Delivery handle your grocery shopping this week. We start with only the freshest items. Then we carefully pack your order in our refrigerated trucks, so your food stays cool and fresh on its way to your door. And right now, you can save $30 on your first pickup or delivery order and get unlimited free delivery. Restrictions apply. See site for details. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
If your garage door were a person, and it'd be the type of person taking calls on speakerphone in public, we are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, we fix sucky garage doors. Straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Your next getaway is closer than you think at your Columbus Zoo. Start with baby elephants, then make your way to playful tigers, hungry giraffes, and gentle manatees. Explore North America Trek and discover incredible native wildlife, including rescued bear cubs, eagles, and more, all given a second chance. Whether it's a quick day trip or a weekend tradition, see more, do more, and and experience it all in one place at your Columbus Zoo. Plan your visit today at columbuszoo.org.
Common Man and Timmy here for Hollywood Casino Columbus. Oh, Common Man, we got lots of exciting things this month.
That's right, like the grand opening of the new hotel so you can stay and play.
Plus, we got lots of great entertainment lined up now through October. We got the Hollywood Tribute Band concert series, from the timeless magic of the Beatles to the fire and swagger of Johnny Cash.
And don't forget about the $250,000 Sweet Spins drawings on Saturdays through June. You can win $250K cash or a 2-night package at the new hotel.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
What can ADP do for small business? We help answer the business questions, like how do you track employee time? How do you do payroll taxes? Or what does compliance even mean? So small businesses can focus on bigger questions. Now florists can ask, can we invent another holiday to sell bouquets? Pizza shops can ask, how do we stuff a calzone into a pizza crust? And pool cleaners can ask, what is that thing in the filter? These are the questions you can focus on when ADP takes care of the business of your small business. ADP, for small business.
For over 78 years, our family's been part of your love stories. At Diamond Seller, we offer bigger diamonds, better prices, and timeless designs for every chapter of your life. From your first yes to your forever I do, trust the jeweler who knows diamonds best. Visit Diamond Seller today.
I'm Tracy Townsend, anchor at 10 TV News This Morning. This community is my home, and it means everything to me. I care deeply about the stories we bring you each day, especially the ones that truly impact your life, from women's health and advocacy to the decisions happening at the State House. My goal is simple: help you feel informed and connected, because when news moves fast, you need a team that moves with you. Make the move to 10 TV News This Morning, weekdays from 5 to 9, anywhere you watch.
Tire Discounters has turned 50. In 1976, founder Chip Wood had two things: a mission and a mustache. One helped him start a business. The other helped him start a family. 50 years later, Tire Discounters is still owned by Chip's family, living by the golden rule, which means the Wood family treats you like you want to be treated, like family, but without all the bickering, of course.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
One of the biggest positives we hear from customers is, I loved my Pella Columbus guide. We're there to be whatever it takes to make your life easy.
We've been working on our support as well.
Cool, like?
I made a pamphlet.
A pamphlet?
Double-sided, very thorough. Even put a word search on page 2 with window words like double pane, which is what my mom used to call me. Still calls me.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Think you know Buckeye football? These two say, hold my beer. The Beat with Austin and Berm.
Sponsored by The Waterworks.
Daily on The Fan's YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts. Your home of the Buckeyes, The Fan. All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
The only show that can bring a dead queen back to life. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Dane Sanzenbacher is hanging out with us here today. It's Common Man and Timmy. Fishy just handed us the plug sheet. You got a copy of the plug sheet as well.
Yeah, I didn't
see
know.
that thing?
Yep, I was asking you what
do you
this
want to plug?
I don't know what. Why don't you go ahead and do it, because I don't know what you mean.
Don't know how to read?
I can read. I don't know how to present this information on the show.
See, like it says tomorrow on T-Bone and Tyvis.
Yep.
That's from 6 to 9.
Yep.
Those are our friends.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to have Hot Take Tuesday.
Okay.
So they'll say a lot of hot things. You don't want to miss it. Yeah, you don't want to miss that. And then from 9 to noon, that's Bishop and Friends. They have the still recently retired. He's off the rails.
Oh,
he's
haven't checked in with this guy
lost it
too long.
Dom Taberi, Tuesdays with Taberi. That's at 10:30. Then on this show, we just have a big, thick, juicy Tuesday edition. We have Inside the Buckeyes. We have See You Next Tuesday with Jen Winters. Rapid Fire, Timmy Time. It's just
what's See You Next Tuesday?
It's just so much. That's just Jen Winters. She comes in. She's our friend. We get the ins and outs of the radio station. I know tomorrow we'll get a good recap and some feedback on the Fan 5K, which didn't talk about that yet on the show. if you guys were out there and you came up and snapped a photo with us, if you said hi, we were up at Otterbein at the track there at the football field, which is a lovely little spot. And this is the thing, too, whenever you're on like an artificial turf field, I wasn't doing anything. I mean, nothing. I maybe walked gently a few paces, and I have black beads in every single orifice stuffed in my shoes. I didn't even do anything. So I can't even imagine Tyvis, who ran the 40-yard dash out there on the field. But it was a great time. It was our second event. We had the Common Man Mile. He was out there with the whole family. We had the 5K, and then we had the almost 10K, the 9.71K. And so many great people, so many great fans were out there. It was just a great time. It was a good time. I'm glad I was there, and I can't wait to go back next year. I might challenge Tyvis to a mile.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I think I could.
I don't know your abilities very well.
No, they're not. I don't have a lot of great ones. I don't have a lot of ability, but I didn't have any interest in doing a 40-yard dash. But if you give me a mile and you give me, a few months to...
Yeah, I think you could.
Maybe shed a couple pounds. It sounded like Tyvis's mile pace wasn't...
Did he do one?
No, he didn't do the mile.
Okay.
What he was saying, he was about 7.5-ish minutes for just one. That to me would be like a good... To me, for someone like him, I would have thought he could do a 5K pace at 7-ish minutes and throw up like a 21. I know it's not nothing, but I would think Tyvis, finely tuned athlete that he is, even someone like you could. I look at you, I would think, former wide receiver, former football player, 6.5-ish minute pace for a 5K. I think you can do that. Be around the 22 minute range.
Yeah, you'd have to train to be.
Yeah.
I think I could give you one.
But if you were keeping up with it, you look to me like you might be a runner.
I do. That's my only.
You run.
Not a lot, but it is my primary exercise.
Well, thanks for coming out on Saturday.
I did not know about it. I was going to say that.
Man, how do we get the memo to you?
No, I don't. I should have. This is one of those
for 6 months for it.
Listen, I think there's more pros to cons for me personally to not having a lot of the socials, but I do miss things like this. So I'm sure it was posted everywhere, and I just did not see it. I needed certified mail.
I could have told you. Yeah, I could have told you personally.
You
right?
could have.
Because you would have
showed up for that.
You would have done something like that. So we'll have you out there next year.
Okay.
I'll put a pin in that. Do you answer me this though? You don't like doing it, do you? I get how people do run because that's your thing. You're committed to doing it to work out, to get some exercise, to get a sweat. I've gone through phases of my life where I've run. I've gone through phases where I have quit it cold turkey. Golf, I've never quit. Golf's been there the whole way. I'm not running while I'm doing that. I can walk a course, get some exercise that way. But I don't. Do you actually like running? Or do you just do it?
No, yeah, I just do it.
You hate it.
No, I don't hate it.
Okay, but you tolerate it.
Yeah, so I've with the time allotted that I have of free time to at least try to take care of my body, the one that I will most do consistently because I hate it the least is running. There is a part of me when you're out there, it is kind of nice. But I mean, you got kids, you got so much time you can squeeze in actual exercise. So no, I don't get fired up about it, but if it's my bare minimum of self-maintenance.
It's Father's Day weekend as well, so it was a busy weekend. We had fun with you guys. A lot of dads are out there too at the Fan 5K. Then we had the Father's Day on Sunday, so we got to watch a little U.S. Open golf. I got out there on the golf course a couple times this weekend, played with my son.
Couple times?
Awesome. Yeah, we played 36 holes. Jack and I played 18 at York. Then we went and played 18 more on Sunday. It was awesome. I've said it a million times, he just started playing, and he is a full-on addict now. He went from quitting it cold turkey, swearing it off. Dad, I'll never look at a club. I won't even touch a club. I won't even look at a club. You put that putting green in the backyard. I'm never going to step foot on it ever again. And now he won't shut up about golf. I have died and gone to heaven. So we played 36 holes. So I had the Father's Day. It was great. And I saw Miles Russell. You heard of this kid? 17 years old from Florida, committed to Florida State. Beautiful swing. He's going to be a star. He's got a lot of that young Jordan Spieth type of game.
Was he in the U.S. Open?
Yeah. He shot 7 over.
I did.
Just finished out of the medalists.
I did see the story about what I'm sure you're about to mention.
He, on the 18th hole, I talk about how we all got done in for whatever we did for our dads, whatever we had coming to us, or basically whatever we did as sons for our dads, we didn't top this, because Miles Russell, at only 17 years old, went out of his way and cleared with the USGA the morning of, if I could do this really cool special thing for my dad that he has no idea about right now. And he had his caddy. There was some talk that he might have Charlie Woods caddy for him for the tournament because they're buddies down there, and he caddied for the qualifier. That didn't happen. But he had his caddy go over to his father on outside the ropes as he's following him up the 18th. And he got to caddy for his son Miles up the 18th green as he finished out his 72nd hole at his first United States Open. Yeah. There was, and Mike Tirico of all guys, I gotta tell you, the way that he broke that down, it was emotional, it was beautiful, it was really unbelievable to hear him narrate him walking up the 18th green. It was seriously not a dry eye as you're watching and listening to Tirico break that down of that little Father's Day moment, that Father's Day gift that he had for him. It was really cool.
I read that, I think the caddy might have even either suggested it to him or kind of urged him on. There was a little bit about it on ESPN of they planted this seed with the kid early, said I think you should do this. And then they interviewed him afterwards and he was like, yeah, it's great. Now I got to make the cut or it doesn't matter. As if I'm not playing on Sunday.
I got to earn the gift.
Yeah, I think he committed to it, or him and his caddy did, before Thursday, before the round started.
Then he had to earn his ability to even give the gift.
Had to make the weekend to be able to do it. Yeah.
I can't even imagine his dad, just how amazing that was for just him being 2 years old and playing the game, and the journey to watching him become a phenom the way that he is, and actually going real places now to be a top golfer in the world at some day.
And
will
especially
be in his sights.
that weekend too.
Yeah, and that weekend on Father's Day. Very cool. Hey, I Googled you for the first time. I don't even know if you know some of the things that are out there, some of the things that I learned about you for the first time. I'm going to share some of those things next. Dane Sanzenbacher is in. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got an accident causing some slowdown on 70 on the east side between 270 and Bryce Road. And there's a bit of a delay on northbound 71 on the south side between Greenlawn Avenue and I-70. This report is sponsored by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Switch to Liberty Mutual, and they'll customize your auto and home insurance so you only pay for what you need. Why pay full price when you can customize and save? For more information, visit libertymutual.com. Liberty, liberty, liberty. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Great Lakes Hyundai, the savings are so good.
Get 0% financing for 60 months on new 2026 Tucsons. Only at Great Lakes, Columbus, or Dublin, or glakeshyundai.com. With approved A1 credit up to 30K finance only, plus qualified trade, N76.
There's this thing repair people do nowadays.
Mapo's Plumbing. Sure, we do have a dispatch fee. It's $1 zillion.
A dispatch fee, a trip charge, going out to your house bill.
Bippity Bing Bong Electrical. Our trip charge is a nice new car.
But not Apex Pros, the pros who knows. When you call Apex for repairs on your AC, plumbing, or electric, there's no dispatch fee.
Thank you for calling Apex Pros. Why would we? Kinda silly to ask for money before we do anything, isn't it?
We give you an upfront price only after we know what's really going on. We think it's the right thing to do, instead of...
Slappy's AC, electric, plumbing, dry cleaning, haberdashery, and chiropractic. Of course we charge to come out. $1 kajillion, 3 diamond rings, and 2 exotic pets.
Apex Pros. Never a dispatch fee. Examples of competitive rates may have been slightly exaggerated.
Columbus loves Apex Pros. The pros who knows. ApexPros.com.
This 4th of July week, Championship Golf takes center stage in Columbus. From July 2nd through 5th, the 46th U.S. Senior Open Championship comes to Scioto Country Club, where legends of the game meet hallowed grounds that don't play favorites. Feel the energy, the tradition, and the pressure of championship golf at its finest. Be there for every moment. Tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
Delaware County Veterans Services is ready to help you access VA benefits, emergency financial assistance, dental and medical grants, transportation, and more. Give Delaware County Veterans Services a call, 740-833-2010 to schedule an appointment.
That's the sound of Ellie De La Cruz stealing third. That's the sound of you stealing third. Right now at UDF, buy any 2 bottled beverages and get the third one free with Ellie Steals Third. Now at United Dairy Farmers. Some restrictions may apply.
Hi, I'm Patty, founder of Awesome Tex. I started with a big idea to give old clothes a new life by turning them into recycled fibers and threads. Everyone told me that this was going to be impossible. But Chase for Business believed in me. They gave me a lot of guidance from the beginning.
Get financial guidance from bankers in the Columbus community and convenient digital tools all in one place. Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours. Real customers compensated. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
When you're craving scratch-made food, 29-degree draft beer, and the best seat in the house for every game, there's only one place to go. Twin Peaks. From juicy burgers and smoked in-house wings to those ice-cold brews served by the friendliest team around, Twin Peaks is your ultimate sports lodge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you never miss a moment. So grab your crew and head to Twin Peaks, where the views are great, the food hits hard, and the beer is always colder than your ex's heart.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu. My Computer Career, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
Thinking about making the switch to hybrid or even all electric? Germain Honda of Dublin has you covered. Explore the Honda hybrid lineup, including the Accord Hybrid, CR-V Hybrid, and Civic Hybrid. Or experience Honda's all-electric Prologue SUV. You'll get the efficiency you want, the reliability Honda is known for, and great offers available across the lineup. See why more Central Ohio drivers are choosing Honda electrified vehicles at Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road or online at germainhondaofdublin.com.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon, I'm Isaiah Jacob. In the World Cup, Messi just added another chapter to his legendary career. He became the all-time leading scorer in men's World Cup history in his match against Austria this afternoon. In the NBA, free agent Trae Young intends to sign a 4-year, $212 million deal to stay with the Washington Wizards. In college basketball, Michigan's head coach Dusty May is expected to take the Dallas Mavericks job, a move that would open a transfer portal window for Wolverine players. The Reds return home tonight to open a series against the Brewers at 7:10, and the Guardians begin a series against the White Sox. Cleveland holds a 1-game lead over Chicago atop the AL Central, heading into the 7:41 pitch. This update sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Results this summer with a solution for weight loss. Awaken180weightloss.com.
Panama Ted would like to inform you that this ain't one of them. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Dane Sanzenbacher in for the Common Man today. Now, Dane, I was doing some Googling about you earlier today, and first of all, shame on me for not knowing this. I mentioned this earlier in the first hour, so I kind of let the cat out of the bag. But you are one of just a few people in Ohio State football history to have 4 touchdown catches in a single game. That's pretty spectacular. Sure, it was against a MAC opponent, but who cares? It's still
Aren't they always? Aren't all the good records against the MAC opponents?
Not Terry Glenn's, but still,
his was in Big Ten.
Was it the Pitt game or was it even Notre Dame? It was It was one of those good ones.
Yeah.
But that, and also your first catch was a touchdown.
Also true.
First catch was a touchdown.
We should have started our relation. You should have done this earlier.
I should have looked.
I have
looked
felt
at those
like
things earlier.
Yeah, in our relationship.
Would that have padded your ego? Would that have
No,
made you
not
feel better
mine.
that I knew these things about
No,
you?
but
I wanted to treat you more like a regular person. I didn't want to look up every single detail.
I don't want to be
about
a
your
regular.
playing days.
I didn't get all beat up so I could be a regular person. You're supposed to put me on a pedestal.
What are you supposed to do? I thought there was this thing mentally when you're done with your playing career, because you've been out there on the field and you put your body on the line and you worked so hard to perfect your craft, but there's a short window on that career, and then there's a lot of life after football. I thought the goal was to sort of
reassimilate.
Get back in to society. I'm not in the NFL anymore. I'm not playing for the Chicago Bears or the Cincinnati Bengals. I'm just one of y'all now. I'm gonna blend right in, and I think you do a pretty good job of blending in. So I didn't want to.
Thanks.
I didn't want to do that.
You're probably right, and I appreciate you doing it a little bit later and just having a little bit of, hey, you're all right.
What do you think about? Have you ever, messed around with the Google AI and just gone with what like the little synopsis is? Because that's kind of like what I had of you.
Yeah, I not like about myself.
A lot of them I've found to be just horribly inaccurate. So, which is why it's good that you're sitting right here to make sure that I find out which of this like Google AI
so it
stuff
gave
is
you like
true.
it
gives you like it gave me just a full like story of who you are from start to finish. I mean, it says the Eastern Michigan game 2010. So we know that that's true. 4 touchdowns. You tied Terry Glenn and some others. Single game school record. How about this one? It says, despite playing alongside highly recruited superstars like Terrell Pryor, Sanzenbacher was voted the team MVP during his standout 2010 senior season. I believe that's true.
True.
Yeah, that is true. Didn't you get some other kind of award as well?
Most inspirational.
Yeah, so
it was a team thing. Yeah, it's not like that was like widely reported.
Aren't you the only guy to be like the team MVP and the most inspirational?
In Tressel's era, yes, I was.
So there you go. Another one that's another accurate pinpoint there. How about your high school days? Says you were a high school playoff monster.
The AI says that?
Yeah, a monster.
True.
At Toledo Central Catholic, he helped lead the team to a 2005 state title. Yep.
Yep.
In just 7 career playoff games, he recorded an astonishing 40 catches for 842 yards and 9 touchdowns. You think that's accurate? You're probably not a stats guy. You probably don't even remember all your touchdowns.
Don't know that yeah.
Because you're a team
That's
guy.
Correct. Big team guy.
You don't care about the scores.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It sounded to me like DeVere always cared a lot about the scores.
He does.
Like he would get mad when you would catch touchdowns, and
I think we've had to like have
Is that the same way for you
about the Eastern Michigan thing, because I do think there was a bit of him that was like, why aren't there some
DeVere no likey 4 touchdowns for Dane and 0 for me.
for DeVere. He no likey. Yeah, we had to have like a hard tire. It's like, man, it wasn't my call. Like I wasn't trying to steal him.
DeVere, that's not good.
But shit.
And also it says this NFL feat. After going, could you tell us a little bit about your draft experience again? We noticed that we knew the NBA draft was coming up tomorrow.
It was an unexperience.
Oh, that's right.
Is this also a callback to when
I thought you'd be able to just tell us
Ted
what it was
wanted
like
to know all about my draft experience?
I remember Teddy asking you about that.
You had a big party.
Yeah, I did.
What was going on?
It was 3 days of a lot of names, not mine. Yeah, it worked out.
And it worked out perfectly because you made the Bears opening day roster.
There you go.
How many undrafted guys can do that? Not many.
No, not many.
So it tells me that after you signed with the Bears in your rookie season, you became the first undrafted rookie since '83 to catch multiple touchdown passes.
That's unreal. I didn't know that.
Didn't know that?
No.
We'll just say that that's true.
I think it's true.
It has a little thing there that says that one is from ESPN.
Oh.
So you know it's good.
That's how you know
so,
it's
so you know that one's not a complete BS lie.
Yeah.
And life after football. Ooh, look at this. After a 4-year career, he pivoted to media, working as a general assignment reporter and correspondent for WTOL 11 in his hometown of Toledo. He even displayed his comedic chops in a viral 2016 local news skit.
It says it's true.
I didn't get to
that's
watch
true.
that skit. What was it?
I'm not sure which one particularly it's talking about.
Were you using a shake weight or something?
No, you and Mike would be proud of me. Yeah, I became the bit guy because after a while, I was doing general news. So I joined the team to do sports because I was 1 year out of the NFL, and then they needed more help doing general news coverage. So I volunteered to just be a general reporter. So nothing to do with sports.
Didn't you do a story about poo leakage?
I did.
That's good.
Yeah, it was splattering all over a house. They kept on calling the station that they thought a plane was dumping their poop tank on the house.
Was it Dave Matthews Band's tour bus that was driving over top?
No, I think what it ended up being was it was truly just like a group of birds that all decided to poop at the same time. But it was incredible. It was all over this one house that was out in the middle of the field.
A group of birds. Like 10 million birds,
not
just
10
all
million,
flew over
but
and defecated and made a sea of crap on this house.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
And you guys were there to cover it.
Well, it had happened 2 times. And so the second time they kept on calling the station, we did go cover it. And my lead-in tagline for this story was, and the best part is, this is not the first time this has happened. This is number 2.
If I had the thing where the guy put the shades on, yeah.
It was a lot of dad jokes.
No, don't play it, Teddy. Don't play it. We'll be killed. You can't. That's good. That's funny.
No, I think the viral one was we did a bit of like how one of the local grocery stores was preparing for the Super Bowl, and there was really no story to be had there. So me and the camera guy did a bit as if this was my gig now after playing. So I was working at the grocery store and was kind of being curmudgeon-y about like where my life was now, but also giving like Super Bowl facts of like how many avocados they were selling, whatever it was. It was like a nothing throwaway piece that we just needed to make something out of because we were sent there and had 2 hours to turn it around.
And then it also tells me that you've since transitioned to the business and media world in Columbus. He works in marketing and admissions and co-hosts a football show on 97.1 The Fan.
No, that's a little bit of nonsense. Like the marketing and I don't work in admissions.
What's admissions? What would that be?
Before I moved down to Columbus, I did work in the admissions department at a high school.
At your old high school?
In my old high school, yeah.
Toledo?
Yeah, I was
Central
the director
Catholic?
of admissions there for a year. But I think
Fancy.
AI just kind of mashed all those together and put business and admissions in one thing. So
Did
that's
you
a
get
little off.
paid a little extra, like some bride money? It's like, admissions, hey, this my kid wants to get in. Here's a little.
Why do you think their football team is so good? Just a little,
NIL money.
Yeah.
Sanzenbacher kickbacks.
Yeah.
What that is right there. Hey, a new Big Ten ranking has people talking coming up next year. Sanzenbacher is in. It's Common Man and Timmy on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got stop-and-go traffic causing a 5-minute delay on northbound 270 on the South Outer Belt from Alum Creek Drive to US 33, and a couple-minute holdup on southbound 71 on the north side between Polaris Parkway and 270. This report is sponsored by the Ohio Department of Public Safety. Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. Remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down. Brought to you by ODOT, USDOT, NHTSA, and ODPS. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
If your garage door looked its best in the 90s, this is a kind reminder that the 90s were 3 decades ago. We are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, we've been transforming the look of people's homes with beautiful Clopay doors. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
When it's time to ask life's biggest question, make sure your ring says it all. Hi, it's Alex Johnson from the Diamond Cellar, and we've been helping couples say yes for over 78 years. From brilliant cuts to better prices, the quality and selection of our diamonds is unmatched. Because diamonds aren't just our business, they're our legacy. Visit us at Diamond Cellar on Salmo Road or at Easton Town Center and learn more at diamondcellar.com. Bigger diamonds, better prices, guaranteed.
Join T-Bone and Tyvis mornings on the Fan for Football, Food, and Fun, featuring T-Bone.
Now, when you were talking about the football stuff, I was listening, but when you said Waffle House, I leaned forward in my chair.
And national champ Tyvis Powell.
I was staring myself in the mirror for a good 10 minutes today looking at it.
Where they solve all the world's complex problems.
We're not putting the toothpaste back in the toothpaste container.
Sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus.
Football, Food, and Fun with T-Bone and Tyvis. Weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on The Fan.
Welcome back to Yeah, That's a Pepper Thing. First up, we've got Harrison wrapping his Dr. Pepper in a tiny quilt so it feels at home. Oh, how tender. That's a pepper thing. And over to Becca, who's whispering affirmations to her can.
You're sweet. You're unique. You're the best thing I ever poured over ice.
She swears it makes it taste better. It's not a science thing, but it's a pepper thing. Why do they all do it? All for that sweet, delicious, truly one-of-a-kind taste of Dr. Pepper. It's a pepper thing.
All the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The AC stopped cooling. I'm melting in here. I need someone to come and make this hot air disappear.
In a flash, I'll be there to tame the desert air. I won't leave till you're nice and cool. You'll love how much we care. $100 off your cooling repair. Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
The lot is full and the deals are on.
Let's get it started.
At Lindsay Honda, we're kicking off the summer by giving you cash for your clunker. $3,500 minimum guaranteed for qualifying trade. Trade up to a new 2026 CR-V LX all-wheel drive CVT. Now just $339 a month. Or just $259 for a new 2026 Civic LX CVT.
Let's get it started.
Cash for clunkers is back at Lindsay Honda. Visit lindsayhonda.com for details.
Hi, I'm Connie Britton. I support Feeding America because they help provide over 6 billion meals to people in need each year. Learn more at feedingamerica.org. Feeding America, 200 food banks strong.
Hi, I'm Josie. My daughter turns 5 today. Blow out the candles. I'm also an Ohio State Highway Patrol trooper. When you move over and slow down, you're not only giving me room to work, you're making sure I can get home to celebrate with my daughter.
Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. When you see flashing lights, remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down.
Brought to you by ODOT, USDOT, NHTSA, and ODPS.
Planning to buy a home in 2026? Not sure where to start? The Ohio Housing Finance Agency can help. With a step-by-step homebuyer's guide and financial tools, the Ohio Housing Finance Agency can make homeownership part of your future. Eligible homebuyers may qualify for down payment assistance and reduced mortgage interest rates. To see if you qualify and to find a mortgage lender, visit myohiohome.org.
Giving your liver a spring cleaning is easy with Active Liver from New Nordic. Search for Active Liver by New Nordic on Amazon, CVS, Wegmans, or GNC.
If only there was a radio show that constantly talked about Ohio State athletics. Well, good news. It's real, baby. The Buckeye Show.
Weeknights at 6.
Proud to be your flagship home of the Buckeyes. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Now the sunshine and drier weather returns to Central Ohio on Tuesday with less humidity in the air and high temperatures approaching 80 degrees. On Wednesday, very similar conditions. Thursday, we start out with a lot of sunshine and watch for a 40% chance of a couple showers, couple thunderstorms in the afternoon with middle 80s. That is your 97.1 The Fan weather forecast. I'm 10 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Chris Tomer.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
A show with copious amounts of fart sounds. Emphasis on copious.
Oh no, I get a fart, but I don't know which way to lean.
This is Man and Timmy.
Dane Sanzenbacher is hanging out here today. We appreciate him. In just a minute, I'm going to share a Big Ten coaches thing with you. But first, I want to tell you one more thing about our friends at Tri-State Men's Health, because you hear us talk a lot about, the PP no worky. They're experts in the ED field. We know that. You give them a call. Go to tristatemenshealth.com for anything in that avenue. Low T and all that. But they're also, I mean, you've seen the ads online, weight loss programs out the wazoo, promising quick results, cheap GLP-1 medications prescribed by somebody that you probably never even spoke to, all that kind of stuff. Well, I like what we're doing at Tri-State Men's Health because now we've got telehealth for medical weight loss programs led by a licensed provider who actually is going to get to know your history, all of your goals, and whether the treatment's appropriate for you. Plus, they've got combinative, it is a word, medical solutions that can potentially take you further towards all of your body composition goals. And there's no cost for the initial consultation. So why wouldn't you just go and get started and see what this journey could be like for you? Don't settle with your health. Go to tristatemenshealth.com today. Get started. 2 lovely locations right here in Central Ohio, Westerville, the one right by Fishy's house there in Hilliard. I'm going to be doing that soon. I'm going to be doing that real soon because I'm tired of all this right here in my belt line. Tired of it. I want to look like you, Dane.
You can.
I can.
It's a call away.
Yeah.
Telehealth.
If I work at it.
No. Call them.
So, Teddy, I plugged you into Google AI.
Oh, nice.
You know what?
And it said nothing. It was empty.
That's what I thought. But I was wrong.
Uh-oh.
It says Panama Ted, whose real name is Ted Holbrook, is a prominent producer and on-air personality for Columbus sports radio station 97.1 The Fan. He primarily serves as the executive producer and key contributor for the afternoon drive time show Common Man and Timmy,
hey,
formerly Man and Bone. Says it even has background and role details.
Wow.
Look at this. This has got bunches, oodles of things about you.
That's right.
You're big time. You're in the internet.
How about that?
Says beyond running the audio board and producing, Ted is heavily involved in the show's daily banter, bringing sports and pop culture takes alongside co-hosts Mike Common Man Riccardotti and Timmy Hall.
Pizzazz!
You can catch him and the crew weekdays from 3 to 6. Accolades. He, along with his co-host, was recognized as a top 5 mid-market afternoon show by Barrett Sports Media.
That's true.
Congratulations, Teddy.
Thank you. Yeah.
Congratulations.
It's quite the honor that we all received.
That's unbelievable. In the internet, right there.
Say anything about my 4-touchdown game against Akron?
It left that
blurb about draft day for him. Brief.
It left that part out.
What is going on?
Hey, so I saw this Big Ten head coach rankings. This is from Ari Wasserman, who is from On 3. And at number 1, it is not Ryan Day. It's Curt Cignetti, Indiana. Do we have any problems with that around here? Do we have any issues with Coach Day being behind Curt Cignetti with what that man has done in 2 years at Indiana, winning a national championship? The clean sweep last year.
What's the list? What's the title of the list?
Is Big Ten head coach rankings.
But
plain and
by
simple.
What?
Just how good you are.
Well, I need more information.
I don't have any more information.
It's like ranked. If it's ranked based on beard, then no, it's misranked. If it's ranked based on
Big Ten head football coach rankings.
I need information.
This is all you're going to get, man. So Ryan Day is 2. Dan's Lannings is 3. Kyle Whittingham is 4. And this is where some of the chatter started to come in. I think it was at that Kyle Whittingham mark because you're placing a guy that hasn't even coached in the Big Ten yet based on what he's been in another conference at a place like Utah. How do we know he's going to adjust? How do we know he's going to be able to thrive?
Maybe this was just alphabetical order. Do you know?
No.
C is pretty high.
Number 5, Kirk Ferentz. Number 6, Lincoln Riley.
R is way low.
7, Brett Bielema.
Oh, that's high.
Jed Fish, number 8. Do you know Jed Fish? You know where he coaches?
No, I thought that was like going to be a punchline to a joke.
That would be Washington.
We love him. That's Washington.
Do you know Jed Fish?
Reimer?
I thought it was an inside con man
about
joke
the,
again. Like
Jed Fish?
Yeah, Reimer. Jed Fish, huh?
You like a red snapper, Reimer?
Like a sturgeon?
No. Like a walleye, Sanzi? Like a bluegill?
Haddock?
Do you know haddock?
You like that, Jonesy?
Perch. Oh, hey, Burnsy. How's it going, Burnsy? Jonesy. Do you know what they call the tailgating up there at Washington? Because they got it's not I don't think it's the Sound. I think they have another little like bay that approaches one of the ends of the end zone. People that have, gone up there to cover the Ohio State game in the market, got a good read on that, got to see what the scenery is.
I don't.
Very beautiful.
It's water gating.
That's right. Sail gating, you idiot.
Oh. I thought it was water gating.
Pizzazz!
Well, water doesn't rhyme with tail.
Watergate. Come on.
Water gating. It's good.
It's actually good.
I'd like to waterboard you. What I'd like to do.
I wish I was being waterboarded right now.
I'm sure many people do. Tell me where the bomb is, Chloe. Matt Campbell is number 9. Also another newbie that's never coached in the Big Ten. And Matt Rule is number 10. PJ Fleck. Man, PJ Fleck has been at Minnesota for a long time, and the most he can get is outside the top 10 in the head coaches in this conference. But it's a massive conference right now. We got 18 coaches. Mike Loxley was dead last at Maryland.
Where's
I don't know.
Pat Fitzgerald at on
Pat
this?
Fitzgerald is 12. He was right behind Fleck and the Flecktones. Then Bob Chesney, UCLA, Luke Fickell, 14, David Braun, 15, the Shiano Man, 16, Barry Odom, Purdue, 17, Mike Loxley, dead last.
So it sounds like it's kind of like similar to Consumer Reports will still do new car rankings. And they're just they're just predicting the reliability. So you're like, I predict that Kyle Whittingham.
Like when the Subaru Crosstrek first came out,
you gave it
like,
a good
this is going to be a fantastic car. A guy like Sanzi Boy will love it. Yeah. We're going to slap the logo. Isn't that what you drive out there?
Yeah,
it's a quality car.
It's a company car. And it's what I drive. So what?
I mean, it's a comfortable car that has the fuel economy and the space and comfort that'll get the family around where it needs to go safely.
It's a wonderful vehicle.
It really is.
I was just saying, like, you could then say, like, Matt Campbell, we think he'd be about here in this list.
And I can kind of see it that way, too. We talk to Adam Rittenberg on a weekly basis, and he agrees. Penn State is kind of in that next couple of teams outside of Indiana, Ohio State, and Oregon for who would challenge the most. We kind of like Lincoln Riley and USC. Don't really like what Lincoln Riley has done so far at USC. That's been, I don't think anybody does. That's been a major disappointment with what his chops were leaving Oklahoma to go out there. Then they joined the Big Ten, and he's had a lot of struggles. So I don't mind throwing a guy like Lincoln Riley behind somebody like Kirk Ferentz, who's had that longevity and that long-term consistency, and we agree he's had to do it with less resources at Iowa than some of the other bigger programs.
Yeah, he's old school, right? I mean, he's like a legacy coach.
He's like your Tom Izzo. But he's not as good as Tom Izzo is in basketball terms.
He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, he does.
I always like Kirk Ferentz.
Yeah.
Solid programs. They're never terrible. Sometimes good.
But back to the top, though. You didn't even really, you kind of brushed it off. We're good with that, right? Curt Cignetti? I mean, I've had Joshua Perry sit here on a show with me and say that Curt Cignetti is the greatest college football coach ever. And I think that's pure lunacy to give him that right off the bat. But I will certainly sit here and say best coach in the country right now. Like best in college football right here today with what he's done in just 2 years at Indiana. Say anything you want to say about, NIL has given us this opportunity. I think we've combed over what Indiana has done, and we know that really wasn't just big sacks of cash, and that's all that it was. There are a lot of under-recruited guys, even in the transfer portal, that came over. He brought a lot of his guys from JMU to get this done, and it's still, to me, the wildest sports story ever, that he did what he did in just year 2 at Indiana. What's he still got? Just the 2 losses? 16-0 and 11-2? I think is what he went.
They won a lot of games, yeah.
I mean, your wife's an Indiana gal.
That's why
you probably hear about it every day.
I'm notably hoping we go to the next segment. I'm being pretty quiet over here.
Can't give a guy his due.
No, I'll give him his due. I just don't. I don't love rankings of things like that. Like, not everything is appropriate to like the best. What? Like, is he the top best? He's the best at like game planning or just winning.
He's just the best coach.
What does that mean?
Why are you questioning the list? A list comes across my desk. I read it to you. Don't shoot the messenger. What do you?
I just
what
want
do you
to know
want
what it
from
was
me?
a list off of.
It's just the best coaches.
It's like saying the best food.
Yeah, it is.
That's
It
actually
is
not a good point for the show.
It is like that. It's completely subjective. And you argue it all day long. Chicken wings or pizza. Now, you'd have to be a maniac to pick chicken wings over pizza, but I still do like them both. And on a given day, they can both be great. Hey, why is every single Seattle athlete doing this thing now? I'm going to tell you in 2 minutes. No more lists for Sanzenbacher. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
You're looking at a 15-minute delay on eastbound 104 between Refugee Road and US 33. And we've got a 10-minute holdup on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt from I-70 to 33. This report is sponsored by Fresh Time Market. Healthier food doesn't have to be expensive. Come see for yourself at Fresh Time Market. They have a wide range of local, organic, and high-quality produce, meats, and everyday staples that fit within your weekly meals and your budget. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. After suffering an injury, you may face many hard questions. What will tomorrow bring? Which firm should I choose to represent me and my family? At Morgan & Morgan, we will hold your hand every step of the way. From our one-click sign-up, mobile apps, and 24/7 availability, we make it easy to get your case started right from the comfort of your couch. All firms are not the same. The choice is easy. Morgan & Morgan, for the people. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
At Bank of America, we support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge. What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
At Logan Services, we're more than heating and air. We're a family-owned business that puts people first. For decades, we've built our reputation on honesty, hard work, and treating your home like it's our own. From the first phone call to the final handshake, you'll work with a caring, local team that shows up on time and does the job right. Because comfort isn't about temperature, it's about integrity. Logan Services, family-owned, people-focused, and proud to serve its customers.
Experience the adrenaline of Barrett Jackson in Columbus, Ohio, June 25th to 27th. See hundreds of no-reserve collector cars cross the auction block, interactive sponsor displays, and a wide selection of food and drinks. It's an exciting, high-octane event for fans of all ages. Tickets on sale now at barrett-jackson.com.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Common Man is one soiled bed sheet away from being Jeff Remmer's legal guardian. This is Man and Timmy.
All right, I saw this one, Sanzi boy. So I guess I didn't realize that, there was another a prominent Seattle athlete that was doing this. And then Teddy showed me the story about how Marshawn Lynch is a credentialed photog at the World Cup. And I'm late to the party here because when I did my Googling, I saw a little photo slide of Marshawn Lynch and his photography collection. He had done some work for some of the Seattle Seahawks preseason games last year in 2025. So he has been at this for a bit, and he already worked as a credentialed photographer in the match between the U.S. and Australia, which was another big win for the U.S. of A. And then they'll be going back to play Turkey, or Turkey now.
I heard about that.
We're supposed to call that. What do you think about that?
I'm not really formed an opinion yet.
We're American. We say it in a hard American way.
Feels like Turkey to me.
We're still just going to say Turkey. Yeah. We're not saying, are we going to play España later on? We just say Spain. We don't say France. We just say France. Who cares?
Oui.
Yeah. Turkey. Turkey.
Well, I saw this Marshawn Lynch thing, and you've seen a lot of athletes do this. Who are the other Seattle people that have been doing this?
Well, Ken Griffey Jr.
Okay, yeah.
The most prominent one. The one that I knew of because we saw him all over. Was it the Masters? It was the Masters, right? He was at Rory's.
Yeah, he was in that
Grand
documentary.
Slam. Yeah, they had a bunch of his photos. He had some epic photos. And I do think, for Ken Griffey Jr. at least, he's a skilled photographer. He clearly has done the work. And in the documentary, you are seeing how he's still working at it, as you would imagine. Like some of these guys that are out there, covering sporting events have been doing it for 30 years, for 40 years.
That was going to be my question.
It's their life's work. And so maybe there's a little bit of a stigma where people that have done this see some big shot athletes want to jump in there and think that they can get their telephoto lens with a fast shutter speed and know everything there is to know about placement and lighting and all that. And I'm not even saying that like Ken Griffey Jr. and these other guys have not been willing to pay their dues and do the work and all that. But, yeah, these are big events that you're getting credentialed for. Ken Griffey Jr. doing the Masters where Rory had his moment, and he got some really good shots, too. But the other one that I think this was somewhere in my brain, Randy Johnson. He's a big photographer.
Taking pictures?
Randy Johnson. It's a peeping Tom. Yeah.
The big...
the big unit.
The big shutter?
The big shutter. That's right. So... the other thing that I looked up when I was searching Randy Johnson, and this was the best part of all, what do you think his logo is for Randy Johnson photography?
It's like a bird exploding in a ball.
It is a bird that's upside down, like kind of in an artistic way. Like the bird itself doesn't look like it's, like it's...
dead? Like it's been exploded?
No, it looks like, it's upside down, but it looks like it's somewhat intact. But there's a few feathers.
There's
a few feathers on top that are kind of like heading off. And so it isn't like an exploded bird.
They're just heading
Even though
off.
that's what happened, even though, of course, the bird did explode. But the fact that the logo is that is incredible. How often do you think he thinks about the bird every single day?
He must, yeah. I didn't know Randy did the pictures.
I didn't know he was doing it either, but clearly he's been doing it for a long time. You go to his website, there's a picture of him with his camera, like out there in like Monument Park or Monument Valley, Utah. Looks like he's in the middle of the desert. And then I guess he does a lot of music photography. One right there on his page where he's got the triumvirate trio, Rush. You get Neil Peart and Geddy Lee and the other guy. The third of the three tenors.
Do you have you ever owned a nice real camera?
No.
You're just on my phone guy.
Yeah. You?
No, I don't. My wife does take pictures and has a real camera because we worked in news together, so she has a background in like digital media.
Mm-hmm.
There is a markable difference.
You get good family photos.
They are good.
Yeah.
I mean, the iPhone is an incredible thing to have in your pocket, but there is a difference when you use a real camera. I do wonder if some of those old school photogs look at like Marshawn getting credentialed, like anybody can just come in here and do our job.
I know.
Like, could somebody just come in here and just host a 3-hour show like it's nothing? It's easier just talking.
Everybody thinks so.
Everybody thinks so.
Yeah, everybody thinks so. And then you get in the chair and you realize the bells and the whistles and keeping things on time and keeping things moving. And then it becomes a little bit trickier. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Same type of way. Like I don't know. I don't know how photographers look at that. Like with Marshawn, starting to do that. And he's clearly been doing it for, a couple of years at least right now. He's done some acting. He's worked for Prime Video. And he's a minority owner of the Seattle Kraken.
He has stayed incredibly relevant.
He's got some irons in the fire.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, post football. When you take photos at home then, like, is it just all photos of you and the kids? Because the wife's the one that has the experience, or does she like set it on the tripod and do the timer? Like you say you get good family photos. How is she in any of them?
Yeah, we've tried to time a couple of them. She uses it mostly for work. Like, so if we're doing she runs digital communications for some companies, so she'll take pictures of their events. She doesn't always take it of like our family photos. If we're having family photos, yeah, we have somebody take them. So she doesn't do ours, but I've seen the results of the pictures and been able to see the difference. It's not like shooting with your iPhone is good, but there's a decent difference. I could see how you could get kind of into that.
Addicted to it? Yeah. It's of course, it's a full-on hobby, like with anything. You know who hates photos? My wife.
I was going to say like Kurt
hates
Signetti.
Him.
Hates him.
Kurt Signetti. Yeah. He hates him too. Just don't take a picture of him.
Just photos in general or of
like
herself?
An actual like photo will scare her. Like if you put a picture down on the counter, she'll be scared. Like she'll need to get away from it. No, she does not. She never thinks about getting a picture. It's never on the front of her mind. Like we could go the rest of our lives and the two of us could not have like a nice photo taken of us. Like that's what I'm talking about. She might want a photo with her son, Jack, I don't know why I said her son. It's our son. We're very happily married and we live together. It's our son. Okay? It's us. It's all that stuff. But she might want one of her and Jack, like as the years pass by. But as far as me, no. She doesn't want a picture with me. She doesn't want a picture of herself.
No, nothing.
She just wants like life to go by and it's just like invisible. I'm the one that has to think about it.
I don't mind that. I'm notorious for like I lean more toward that than take a bunch of pictures myself.
Well, I don't want like
I went to
again. I'm not the guy that's going to the golf tournament that wants to have the camera out and filming everything. I'm like, why am I filming?
I don't want to ruin the moment
when like the professional video and the photos will be much better than anything I'm going to take. But yeah, like it would be nice if we had like a Christmas photo slide, like or just a seasonal some pictures.
Yeah.
That's all.
Like I had to be reminded because as you well know, I took a trip to Scotland to golf. And I had to force myself to take pictures because I knew there was going to be so many people asking me, like yourself, like, how was it? What? And I would have gone the whole thing and probably not taken one.
That's something where you're right. I think there's a nice balance of pictures. I need to get a couple of pictures if I'm going to go play, a bucket list Scottish, do the Scottish golf trip. I got to have a couple photos.
Speaking of lists, I did make lists for you from this trip.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? What lists? We just did a list back there and you wanted to leave the show.
I know that you like lists.
Teddy, do I like lists? I mean, I guess I just did a list here.
Yeah, you brought it up and you like a food list.
Summertime.
The thing is, Ted, some people remember Tim back in his humble days. When he wasn't at the big show and he was just the
Buckeye Show.
He was
guy?
the Buckeye Show.
Yeah.
And I know that every time I came, there had to be a list, some kind of list.
Well, you must have come only on Fridays.
Power 5, maybe.
Yeah, that was just a Friday thing.
So anytime you want lists that I made for you based on my Scotland trip, I came prepared with them. We don't have to do them.
What are the titles of the list?
All kinds of lists you need.
All kinds of lists.
Yeah, any list that you need that might come up. I don't know what to expect on these shows, so I'm just going to...
Any list, like top 5 scotches?
That would have been a good one. I did my top 5 takeaways from the trip. I did my top five courses that I played.
Okay, that's good.
I did my top moments.
I don't think anything is better than top 5 takeaways. Top five weirdest things that happened to me on the trip.
Yeah, that's the moments. That's in moments.
That's in moments. Okay, well we're gonna
whatever you need.
We got to do Foodgasm.
Is that a list of?
No,
it could be sometimes, but maybe not today.
Maybe you have a list about the top 5 favorite foods. Did you have some Clutie dumplings?
No, we'll do
porridge.
We'll do it straight, just gasms.
Did you have a haggis?
I did have haggis.
Haggis. Foodgasm. We got to find out who did Father's Day food spread better, Dane or me. That's coming up. Foodgasm next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Traffic is slowing down due to an accident that's on westbound 670's off-ramp to southbound 315. And there's a slowdown on westbound 70 downtown between the 71 East Split and Livingston Avenue. This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026, dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals locally and globally. More at bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
When you first saw her, she was out walking her dog. You didn't notice her at first. But when you finally did, it was too late. Because at that moment, you were speeding. She was out walking her dog and only had a second to let go of the leash. Your foot was on the gas, and her life was on the line. Speeding catches up with you. Paid for by NHTSA.
Your next getaway is closer than you think at your Columbus Zoo. Baby elephants, playful tigers, hungry giraffes. Explore North America Trek and discover rescued bear cubs, eagles, and more. Plan your visit today at columbuszoo.org.
Hey, it's Common Man. Everybody's talking about affordability these days, but the good news is you'll find hundreds of vehicles that fit your budget at GoGermain.com. Drive home in a new sedan starting at just $139 a month. New SUVs from only $189 a month, or a truck for as low as $329. Plus, choose from over 1,700 new and pre-owned vehicles, all priced under $30K, and it's only at GoGermain.com. And with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Go see my friends today. GoGermain.com.
This is 100% employee-owned now. It gives them a sense of pride.
It's always been a family business. We've benefited as owners from the work of all of these great employees for so long. Well, now everybody's an owner, so now everybody has a stake. It really is the culmination of the family business. The family just got bigger. We all know there's a difference between working for a paycheck and working for something that belongs to you.
Call Rizzotti today at 777-4806.
This is Gordon Miller for Miller Lending, the original home of the no-cost mortgage. As a third-generation family-owned business, I learned early on the importance of relationships and always looking out for the best interest of the consumer. So back in 1987, I witnessed firsthand how closing costs worked and did not like what I saw. Averaging upwards of $15,000, the cost of refinancing was so high, it prevented borrowers from lowering their payment, while the cash to close on a purchase was doubled. That's insane. So 39 years ago, I developed a loan option without any cost at all. Instead of using your money, we use the lender's money. The result? A zero closing cost mortgage. Fast forward to today, and we've now saved consumers over $500 million in needless fees. So before you hand your money over to your lender, call Miller Lending and see why a no-cost loan is right for you. 877-9-NO-COST, or simply apply online at nocostmortgage.com. Miller Lending is an equal housing lender and MLS number 250-2146.
Day one, the hardest day. The day you hear,
"This is a type of blood cancer."
At the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, we are here to help you move past day one. To learn more and get help on any day, visit LLS.org or call 1-800-955-4572.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
My toilet's clogged, backed up too. The sink is running slow. Water's backed up everywhere. Oh, please don't overflow.
Clogged drain, no problem. It's 93 or free. I'll clear any drain or you don't pay with a 1-year guarantee.
It's 93 or free.
Guaranteed. Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. Mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
Rothman and Ice.
Can't go in dry like that. Some people do. No, that's not good.
3 consecutive drops right there. back to back by you three.
Rothman and Ice. Weekdays at noon.
Sponsored by Pella Columbus.
The Fan.
The Fan Poll is sponsored by JT's Pizza and Pub, home of award-winning pizza and $2 tall boys. All day, every day.
The #1 pizza expert and the #4 104, college basketball expert at the radio station.
Just from looking at your clothes and weight, I can tell you all watch a lot of free network television.
This is Man and Timmy.
If you ever miss a single thing on any episode, if you weren't here right at 3 o'clock to hear the witty banter, well, Teddy, as the Google AI told us, he provides a lot of the banter for the talk show here. So
Known for it.
That's mostly him. But Sanzi boy right there, Dane Sanzenbacher, a good, clean wide receiver. He's luckier than all of us to take a Scottish golf trip this year. He's been here. We've been yapping all show long. You miss anything on any show, make sure that you subscribe to the Common Man and Timmy podcast. We even put a special weekend podcast together. And when we don't put copyrighted music in it, it gets to stay up there in podcast land for all of eternity. And it's brought to you by our good friends at Care Heating and Cooling. Are you ready to talk some food? Yeah. And then later your silly lists that you brought back.
Man and Timmy present Foodgasm.
Sponsored by GoGermain.com. Shop 30 brands and over 4,000 vehicles only at GoGermain.com.
Kind of bodied you out. I boxed you out there, didn't I?
It's all right.
So
it's okay.
Here's what I want to do.
It's okay if you box me out.
Father's Day. All right.
Okay.
Father's Day is our weekend. I mean, I say our weekend. Do we kind of sneak Father's Day into Saturday a little bit, like the vibe?
Yeah.
I feel like we do that for Mother's Day. I feel like we do that if you catch I feel like we do that if you catch a birthday on Friday. It kind of becomes like the birthday weekend, right? It's like, oh, we do this. We do some presents with the immediate fam on Friday. We do an in-laws on Saturday, maybe the other set of parents on Sunday. It's like a whole like weekend celebration. You might get multiple cakes, all that stuff. So what happened for me? So the food weekend was this. My in-laws are in town. So we're going to celebrate Father's Day with Sarah's dad. So we did the mac and cheese, and he smoked a brisket on his Traeger pellet smoker. So I started with Saturday evening with a nice little mac and cheese brisket, baked beans. So I had that going for me. Then
pellet smoked.
Yeah. Then we move it into you say no good?
No, I said
Yeah, no.
I'm just trying to go with the vibe you're doing here. I've never
regulate the heat. The Traeger's got the internal thermometer, so you're good. Like you just keep cooking and cooking and cooking and cooking and tenderize that thing. Fantastic. He even got the this was the first one he did. We'd been shaming him in to finally doing a brisket. He'd just been doing ribs, and they're all fantastic. We're like, dude, do a brisket. Like when we said it, Father's Day, brisket, and you're going to make it yourself. That's going to be your gift to you, and then we're going to come over there, and we're going to eat it too. So he did it. He even got that like gigantic brisket knife. Got one on Amazon, slicing it off. Got the little like long fork prong, with the giant. Like this sucker was like a samurai sword. That's how long this knife was. So that was our Saturday. Sunday, I get up. Sarah's already sizzling some bacon for me. She's taking care of the pound of bacon in the oven. So I got the bacon going. By the time I get up and come to get my coffee, crisp bacon is ready to go. I got my everything bagels. I got my 2 fresh cracked brown eggs. I got my American cheese. I got my fresh cracked pepper and my salt. I'm putting that all together. I got my crispy bacon. I got the most delicious breakfast sandwich you ever seen. Lunch on Sunday on the Father's Day. I got the golf course glizzy because I'm catching a round of 18 with my boy. My actual boy, my son. So that's great. Father's Day special. And then dinner time, since we're tired, since we've been playing golf, Sarah was working that day too. Didn't need to do any cooking. Did a little wings. Had a chicken wing dinner for Father's Day. Had the seasoned fries. Had the wings bone in, boneless from the Wingstop because the Roosters wasn't even taking the orders. They must have been so slammed. They were like, no, Father's Day is closed. So we did the Wingstop, which is tremendous. And that was my spread. Can you top that?
So this was Sunday. I get over to my in-laws' house. I pull up in the car. The windows roll down just a little bit, and I can smell the grill on.
Yeah.
We're grilling.
Yeah.
My father-in-law.
What time is this? Late afternoon yesterday?
We'll call it early afternoon.
3 o'clock-ish?
It was lunchtime.
Oh, okay.
Before that, before nap
Luncheon.
time. I get out of the car and I hear the sweet sizzle of the burgers that are being done on the driveway. Yep. Some with cheese, some with not cheese.
He's doing it in the driveway.
Pulled
the grill out front so everybody can see.
Yep.
That's a bold move, my friend.
Pepper jack cheese.
Bold move.
Because that's all we had.
Yeah, pepper jack. Hey, whatever cheese is in the fridge.
That's all we had, yep. And I get inside and there's a beautiful spread on the island here.
Why are you talking like this? Because the music?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I go through it and there's salad. Now, this is good salad, but it's
sucks.
It's pre-made. It was pre-made in the mix, but it was still pretty good.
Like chopped.
There was homemade pasta salad. My wife made it. It was very good. It was noodles. We subbed the mozzarella for some kind of maybe gorgonzola. Maybe it was a blue cheese. No, it wasn't a blue cheese. There were some peppers, some onions. Then we get to the stove, boiling hot dogs. There was boiling hot dogs. They were nice and fleshy looking.
No
grill marks.
What is this, the 1920s?
They just looked like fingers. And I was not allowed to say.
Looks like a dime a dog.
I was not allowed to say anything about these hot dogs. People were getting mad that I was commenting on them when they were eating.
A flesh rocket is what we have.
They looked fleshy. Yeah. Then for dessert, we had a cookie cake. It was half and half brownie cookie, half cookie.
That's fantastic.
With a frosting border. Put it all together. Happy Father's Day.
Okay. Man. You know, that was just a little bit too sensual for me.
I don't know what's too sensual for you. I thought that's what that's just what I came up with.
I feel like I need an energy drink now.
Tim, I was going with what I'm a feel player, okay? You know, there's some golfers that are mechanical. I'm a feel player. And you turned on that music. That's what I felt like you wanted from me.
I feel like my whole, like, going back from since I got 2 dinners, basically, I feel like I win. Teddy, who won? He had 1 cookout. I had a wing feast, and I had a brisket cookout.
You were winning, but in the way that Dane read that,
shut up.
Maybe
there's the thing about food.
No,
it's about the preparation.
Forget I asked, Teddy. Has fan behavior gone too far? I want to get to that next. Dane Sanzenbacher is here. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got a 10-minute slowdown on southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt going from I-70 to US 33. And watch out for an accident that's blocking the right lane, causing some holdup on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt at Sawmill Road. This report is sponsored by the Ohio Department of Public Safety. Roadside workers have lives and families, but when they're on the job, they put it all on the line to protect and serve us. Remember, they're not just roadside workers. Thank you for moving over and slowing down. Brought to you by ODOT, USDOT, NHTSA, and ODPS. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Schedule a free inspection with Ohio Basement Authority, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Whether adding a room to your home or a room to your budget, use the equity in your house to do big things by opening a home equity line of credit at Kemba Financial Credit Union for convenient, flexible access to cash when you need it most. Apply now at Kemba.org or visit a local branch and enjoy a limited time intro rate. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing lender. NMLS 292230. Offer ends July 31st, 2026.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're all about getting you and your crew to quit in time sooner. That's why our service is a cut above. You see, no matter the project, we'll get you to the right metal, shape, and grade. Cut to any size, ready real fast. And yeah, we'll deliver. Leaving plenty of time for the important things, like opening an ice-cold can of aluminum. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience store for metal.
Great Lakes Hyundai. The savings are so good.
It's time for sun and savings at Great Lakes Hyundai. Right now, get a new 2060 Elantra SE for $59 per month for a 2-year lease. Just $59 a month for the drive into summer sale. This month only. Plus, every new Hyundai comes with owner assurance and America's best warranty. A 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain coverage. Dublin or Columbus or glakeshyundai.com. With approved credit $39.95 down plus tax title first month payment. 7,500 miles per year and 7.6.
Join T-Bone and Tyvis mornings on the Fan for Football, Food and Fun, featuring T-Bone.
Now, when you were talking about the football stuff, I was listening, but when you said Waffle House, I leaned forward in my chair.
And national champ Tyvis Powell.
I was staring myself in the mirror for a good 10 minutes today looking at it.
Where they solve all the world's complex problems.
We're not putting the toothpaste back in the toothpaste container.
Sponsored by Capital Ford of Columbus.
Football, Food and Fun with T-Bone and Tyvis. Weekday mornings from 6 to 9 on The Fan.
I'm John Morgan. There are many reasons to hire Morgan & Morgan for your injury case. Reason number 3. First, all lawyers are not the same. If my family had an injury case and I couldn't hire us, there are only about 3 to 4% of the lawyers out there that I would hire. And here's why. Most of them rarely, if ever, go to trial. They just take the last best offer. Hell, you can do that yourself. Do this. If you're looking for a lawyer, Google Morgan & Morgan results and see what comes up. It may shock you. Then Google the firm you're thinking of hiring and do the same. That may shock you as well. We became the largest injury firm in the world for a reason. We won a lot. $30 billion and counting. Morgan & Morgan, or thepeople.com. Who would I hire? I'd hire us.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
There's this thing repair people do nowadays.
Mapos Plumbing. Sure, we do have a dispatch fee. It's $1 zillion.
A dispatch fee, a trip charge, going out to your house bill.
Bippity Bing Bong Electrical. Our trip charge is a nice new car.
But not Apex Pros, the pros who knows. When you call Apex for repairs on your AC, plumbing, or electric, there's no dispatch fee.
Thank you for calling Apex Pros. Why would we? Kinda silly to ask for money before we do anything, isn't it?
We give you an upfront price only after we know what's really going on. We think it's the right thing to do, instead of...
Slappy's AC, electric, plumbing, dry cleaning, haberdashery, and chiropractic. Of course we charge to come out. $1 kajillion, 3 diamond rings, and 2 exotic pets.
Apex Pros. Never a dispatch fee. Examples of competitive rates may have been slightly exaggerated.
Columbus loves Apex Pros. The pros who knows. ApexPros.com.
Broadcasting live from the McDaniel GM Superstore Studios. Driving excellence since 1916. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. WBNS HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Isaiah Jacob. The Reds return home tonight to open a series against the Brewers at 7:10. No Ellie De La Cruz again tonight, but they did activate him from the 10-day injured list today and expect him back in the lineup tomorrow. The Guardians begin a series against the White Sox. Cleveland holds a 1-game lead over Chicago atop the AL Central, heading into the 7:40 first pitch tonight. In college basketball, Michigan's head coach Dusty May is expected to take the Dallas Mavericks job, a move that will open a transfer portal window for Wolverine players. In the World Cup, Messi just added another chapter to his legendary career. He became the all-time leading scorer in his match against Austria this afternoon. This update is sponsored by TurboTrack Realty. Done with that property, called John Kozik at TurboTrack Realty for a cash offer today. 614-472-2000. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Oh, hi. We interrupt office ping pong to bring you an immature radio show. Oh, this is Common Man and Timmy.
Hope you guys had a great Father's Day weekend. All the dads out there, hope it was good with the fams, that you were treated well. I always get some kind of golf gift. It was cool. It was like a cooler that's kind of retrofit for my golf bag.
Love that.
So it's got like buckles on both sides of it, and it's got these like specialized like ice crystals. And I'm a little bit scared to see how they activate. Like if it'll like burn my hand if I touch it type of thing. But it's like one of those things you don't even have to use ice for. You just like freeze. You like
it's like a freeze
soak
pack.
these. It's like the opposite of a hand warmer type of thing. You soak them in water, freeze them, and then you're supposed to be able to like continue to use them.
It's just an ice pack. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Yeah, you're just explaining an ice pack here, folks. I also got golf related.
But it doesn't strike me as an ice pack. Though.
I apparently didn't strike you as that, but once you got to the last part, I realized that you were just describing an ice pack.
They're these teeny tiny little flimsy things. They don't feel like anything.
Just don't cut it open. Don't eat it.
It's not like the little blue goo things that you buy.
No, it's like the little.
And then you put them in the freezer. They're like they're not even what you're thinking of. I know what you're thinking of, and they're not like that.
Okay.
They're like nothing I've ever seen before. This is new technology. This came straight from SpaceX.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is straight from Elon. I don't know how they did it, but they did it.
Yeah, just don't eat them.
Right. They look like those little pouches that they put in everything that's new.
Yeah, I got my son's 3, but we got a matching
Cal Ripken, right?
Cal Ripken, yeah. We got matching polos, like a dad size and a little kid size. Apparently, a company sells like matching.
Matchy.
Yeah. So
what is it? What's the polo?
Gosh, what was the brand? One I hadn't heard of. It's a probably small brand. I bet it got like served on
something new. Little Instagram ad.
I'll think of it and I'll tell you, but I don't know it off the top of my head.
Design, color,
green.
Collar type,
green, collar type, green, stripes, and then he had his little guy too. I'm jealous of your Father's Day though, because you're at an age where you guys can actually go golf.
We played 36 holes,
and that's crazy.
I know. It was something else, and nobody was booing us either. No one was jeering us. No one was booing when my, ball rolled off the green.
Nobody was yelling, "Good, clean boy," in your backswing.
When I left a bunker shot, 20 feet short of the cup, nobody cheered loudly. Which I actually, I'm happy when I hit a bunker shot onto the green. Like I know I got to a level I love it when I hit it like within 5 feet. But if I just get it on the green, I'm happy. So
that is good.
If you cheer for like what you think to be a bad shot, and I'm actually like, yeah, I am. I'm happy about that. A putt for par, goodie for me. But I did wanted to get your take on the U.S. Open. Nothing really is more Father's Day. Most of us dads who do enjoy the game, we like to get a nice dramatic finish. And I put out there on Twitter on Saturday a thank you to Wyndham Clark for ruining Father's Day for us all. And of course, I'm saying that in jest. Where I usually come down on that is I do think it's pretty awesome for guys that can develop that kind of a lead in such a difficult golf tournament. And I also know that no matter what the lead is, you're still likely going to have some drama. Like, think about it. Like when all was said and done, Wyndham Clark shot 3 over and still needed every single one of those par saves.
And a birdie.
Needed a birdie on, what was it, 15 or 16 there late, where he had the tough drive and got it out there and then made the putt. He had a 50-foot up and down on 18, a 50-foot lag putt to 2 inches. There was no way that he didn't have like a 3.5, 4.5, 5-foot tester on 18 from where his approach was. There was no way. And then he put it to 2 inches to give himself a low heart rate tap in. Thank God he could stand there after he marked it. Scotty Scheffler finished, knowing all along I won the U.S. Open. Thank God I outlasted. So to me, credit the guy for, the Thursday round. It's like a college football season or a college basketball season, how I take the entire picture. You might think playing late is when most of it matters. And to a degree, yes, that matters, but so does the picture as a whole. What you did in November, if you get a big road win or a big neutral site win, that matters and puts your resume together. What Wyndham Clark did on Thursday, he shot 64. He got himself a huge lead. So he didn't have to go and shoot 67, 68, 69 on Sunday. His job was to win. His job was to come out on top, and he won. But off point of the matter, the fact that these New York fans, these degenerate fans who are screaming in his backswing, who are excited to see him suck, to see him hopefully vomit all over himself, to me, it just gets to be a little bit much. And I really don't understand what it is about this guy other than the U.S. Open and like a club toss at the PGA Championship, the busted lockers and a club toss, which almost every golfer out there, even the ones that we love, have had moments that boiled over where they got frustrated, but it's golf. I criticized him, rightfully so, for both of those things last year. Neither of them put me to a point where, like, this Wyndham Clark really sucks. I hate him. If anything, I'm starting to like him more because everybody else seems to hate him so much. I'm not seeing the picture of what else this guy has done or what kind of guy he is, even though I have not met the guy. So I'm just saying that. But surface level, seems like everyone in his inner circle, the moment he had with his dad, who flew in, and Wyndham didn't know he was going to be there. You saw the embrace there. Everyone on his team that's congratulating him. It's a second U.S. Open.
So you think the fans did a little too much?
Yes.
They need to respect the game a little more.
Did you not think so? You didn't. I mean,
just
this is not my other point too. We wouldn't handle this in tennis. Like, there's decorum, and you can't be screaming and shouting when you're in the stands at Wimbledon or at the U.S. Open. There's times to be quiet. There's a certain type of respect. To go Shooter McGavin on you, this is golf. It's not a rock concert.
Gosh,
back to your shanties.
I was just going to say, you're reminding me of?
Yes.
You sound like Shooter McGavin right now.
Well, you know what? Shooter respected the game.
They've been having this debate about the game for at least since 1999.
He didn't want Happy Gilmore's type of pizzazz twisted up in the game of golf where it didn't belong.
It is like
needed to walk forward slowly.
There's always been that little bit of a line there, though, and golf has tried to preserve it. And then even it's like they've given opportunities to have that kind of
Phoenix.
Golf. They've given it to.
And Phoenix has gone overboard.
It's gone overboard.
It's gone overboard that 16th hole.
As these things will.
People are just there in the nude watching golf, throwing beer cans onto the green. Like, there's one thing to have like one hole where it's kind of different. We can cheer loudly throughout the swings and everything for like one deal, one time. But then like we go overboard with it. And we've seemed to barstool golf a little bit lately.
It's getting
is what I'm getting at.
Because the Ryder Cup also is like a safe space for that too, is where it's understood that here's what we're doing here. Here's the expected etiquette. And maybe that's it. There's a lot of like unspoken things in golf of just like, this is how it goes. And that's a lot of people would probably have gripes about like the uppityness of golf in that respect. But yeah, there's these things of like, this is how you approach being a fan at these events, that it has been getting pushed a little bit more towards the like trying to make it every other sport, trying to make it a fan sport.
And I agree. Like, Ryder Cup is a special exception. And even then, they took it over the line. It wasn't just good-natured yelling, like, after the swings had been made and loudly booing after a hole where the Europeans make a birdie and the Americans drop one. It got personal. People were throwing things at Rory McIlroy's wife type of deal, shouting some nasty stuff. It's like that. You've got to keep it.
This is a gentleman's game.
It is, and that's okay. It's a game that's got a certain kind of etiquette.
I agree with you.
Well, how about that?
How about that? I won't fight you on that. I do like that there's a little bit of because you're supposed to be playing, a big part of it is against the course. Like, yes, you're competing against your opponents, but they're like, people in New York were rooting for the course.
It was,
rather than root for Wyndham Clark.
They were rooting for anybody but Wyndham Clark. They wanted blood, and it made me pull for him a little bit more while I was watching that stuff. And I was just as mad as everybody else when he did the thing at Oakmont. You had to come back from that. You had to pay your dues. I don't know. Like, John Rahm's done things. I can't ask for anything more than for someone, when he gets a microphone or gets a camera, go up there. And some people were saying like, oh, Wyndham Clark didn't show any contrition or wasn't apologetic at all. I don't know. I wasn't following that closely. Maybe he wasn't in the first couple weeks or month. I don't know. But all that I've seen lately is how continually apologetic he is. He's like, I can't say it enough. I'm sorry. And he said it was one of the low moments of his career, and he was in a very dark place after that. That stinks. Like, I get it. You did something bad. You're in a dark place. You know how you're going to climb out of it. Now, come back from it.
Well,
That's all.
We talked about this a little bit, and golf is weird like this because you're rooting for more than the scorecard. If you have a guy that's your guy, you're taking into account how he swings the club, how he plays, what his personality is. That's always been a thing of why you're drawn to some golfers.
That's true. That's
but
true.
I think the difference is it's always been that way, but people are starting to say the quiet part now. Like, it was always a thing, like, there was always whispers of some people hated Phil Mickelson, some people liked him. But when you were at the course, everybody was going to clap for him when he made shots.
Right.
It was like
right.
you talked about that in the bar afterwards. Like, oh, I don't like how this guy does this, that, or the other. But when you were watching it, everybody was being like, okay, we'll talk about that later.
You just
but
are
now
respectful out there.
Right. Now they're chirping him on the course, which is a little bit like, you might not like Wyndham. I don't think he's done anything that's like a cancelable offense or a fireable offense, but yeah, that's the biggest difference because I think it's always existed, but confidence in these fans is
all right. Your lists? Yeah, you want to do your lists?
You can list. When do we got time to list?
Dane Sanzenbacher has lists, okay? That's all I know. He's got lists of his favorite things, and he's going to share some of those with us next. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got an accident causing some slowdown that's on Gender Road at Abbey Trails Drive, and there's a 20-minute delay on eastbound 104 between Refugee Road and US 33. This report is sponsored by Coda. Here's how to have a day at the Columbus Zoo with Coda for less than $10 a person. Step 1, ride the Coda Zoo Bus. Step 2, enjoy the adventure. For more details, visit coda.com/zoobus. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
If your garage door opener works, as long as you whisper to it nicely and very carefully press the button. We are Deluxe Door Systems. For over 30 years, we fix sucky garage doors. Straightforward, honest, and for less than you think. DeluxeDoorSystems.com.
Common Man and Timmy here for Hollywood Casino Columbus. Oh, Common Man, we got lots of exciting things this month.
That's right, like the grand opening of the new hotel so you can stay and play.
Plus, we got lots of great entertainment lined up now through October. We got the Hollywood Tribute Band concert series, from the timeless magic of the Beatles to the fire and swagger of Johnny Cash.
And don't forget about the $250,000 Sweet Spins drawings on Saturdays through June. You can win $250K cash or a 2-night package at the new hotel.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
This 4th of July week, Championship Golf takes center stage in Columbus. From July 2nd through 5th, the 46th U.S. Senior Open Championship comes to Scioto Country Club, where legends of the game meet hallowed grounds that don't play favorites. Feel the energy, the tradition, and the pressure of championship golf at its finest. Be there for every moment. Tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
Hey, it's Common Man. Everybody's talking about affordability these days, but the good news is you'll find hundreds of vehicles that fit your budget at GoGermain.com. Drive home in a new sedan starting at just $139 a month. New SUVs from only $189 a month, or a truck for as low as $329. Plus, choose from over 1,700 new and pre-owned vehicles, all priced under $30K, and it's only at GoGermain.com. And with their $1,000 price promise, no one's going to sell you a car for less. Go see my friends today. GoGermain.com.
How do you make a UDF ice cream quake? Easy. Pick any flavor of UDF ice cream, add your favorite mix-ins, and you've got a quake. Now, how do you pick your flavors and mix-ins? That's the hard part. Ice cream quakes, only at United Dairy Farmers.
High energy bills? Your HVAC system could be the reason. Save up to $2,000 on a new HVAC system with Columbus Worthington Air. Smart homeowners know an old air conditioner can cost you more every month. Don't let it drain your wallet. Upgrade to efficient, reliable comfort with payment options that fit your budget. Backed by our exceptional service guarantee. Columbus Worthington Air and Bryant Heating and Cooling. Whatever it takes. Visit cwaohio.com/radio for details, terms, and conditions. License number 47543.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Call today for an all-cash offer on any of your properties, and we can close within days at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Do you own a property that's outdated and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great, I'll buy it. 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. Would it be convenient for you if you could simply take what you want and leave the rest behind? Great, I'll buy it. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family, foreclosures, commercial properties. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Call today and speak with me, John Kozik, for an all-cash offer and the help you need. At 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000, TurboTrackRealty.com.
Amazon Business. With smart business buying, innovative AI tools optimize your purchasing experience, paired with delivery options built for business. Learn more at AmazonBusiness.com.
Bo Bishop and Dom Taberry. Dom remembers when Bo was a young whippersnapper, and Bo remembers when Dom wasn't part ape.
And then Yolanda one time wanted to wax my knuckles.
Tuesdays with Taberry.
Sponsored by Green & Sons.
Tuesdays at 10:30 on The Fan. Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Now we'll get rid of the rain and the thunderstorms and a little bit of humidity, and we'll bring in some sunshine here to Central Ohio on Tuesday. A drier day, less humidity, and high temperatures around 80 degrees. Very similar conditions on Wednesday. On Thursday, about a 40% chance of storms, a couple of showers in the afternoon. That is your 97.1 The Fan weather forecast. I'm 10 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Chris Tomer.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
Their favorite basketball players are Leaky Black and Grady Dick.
That is childish nonsense.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Coming up here at 5:30, we are going to talk to our guy Jayson Stark from The Athletic. Jason's Beef, the Hall of Fame baseball writer. He knew all about you, Dane, when I texted him this morning.
You told me that, and I was
knew all about
impressed
you.
by that. And surprised.
Like, oh, Sanzenbacher. He said, I guess I'll have to play the slot.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that's a good one. He's a slot receiver.
Yeah, you used to that.
He had a dirty slot joke.
Got to get used to that. That and people throwing stuff at you, and that's not a football and expecting you to catch it.
All right, so right after you criticized the list, or it wasn't even a list. Yeah, it was a list. It was a Big Ten ranking. We talked about it. I thought it would be good banter. I thought it'd be good. And Teddy, he's big in the banter realm as well.
I like the banter on the list.
He thought it was good, and Dane was just I don't know what you're doing with a list with the ranking. And then right after that, he said I have a few lists of my own that I brought.
Well, no, because I thought you loved lists. For some reason, I equate you to lists. So I thought more important to show up for the show.
I'm kind of
I don't
indifferent.
need to be like well versed on the happenings of the day. I'm like, you better bring lists. And then you laughed hard out loud when I got here and said I brought lists. And you're like, what, is that what we do? And then I felt bad about it, so I'm a little self-conscious about even doing the list, but we'll do it.
Yeah, I thought like if you just sort of boiled us down to just like a list show. I mean, typically what happens is Teddy
I boiled you down to a list guy.
I'm a list guy, yeah. So it's not a list show, but what Ted will usually do is he'll put like annoying stories in the packet that he knows that, either Mike hates, like Mike Florio, so he'll pummel him with Mike Florio stories. Or now like the latest thing is these stupid surveys, not so much lists. They're kind of lists, but they're surveys. They're like restaurant surveys where Burger King just automatically wins everything. Burger King is apparently the best restaurant in America. Did you not know that?
Yeah.
They're like number one at everything.
Yeah.
I haven't had them in like 10 years, but
no, that's fake news.
They're apparently the best.
No, nobody goes to Burger King.
We should.
Yeah, they do have a really good rebranding commercial. But I think you'll like these. These are engaging lists for you. I had you in mind.
Okay, so
you can do your America's thing, and then we can do lists.
Well, I had this one thing. I had a stupid food story because Teddy will send these to us. Apparently, you want to know what the best hot dog is in the state of Ohio? It's the best hot dog in the state of Ohio. You know who says so? A recent study.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So this is 100% accurate.
Mm-hmm.
The study said that we analyzed 359,751 customer reviews across 750 local spots, tracking high enthusiasm passion markers like best hot dog and legendary and hidden gem and worth the hype to find where the best dogs are hiding across the country. And in Ohio, the best hot dog was Culver's. Culver's. You know, the place that makes butter burgers.
Yeah, the burger place.
And cheese curds.
And broccoli.
That's their thing. Broccoli dipped in cheese sauce. So Newman will enjoy it. Technically, though, Culver's sells a corn dog. You know, it's battered, it's dipped. That's what they make. It's not really, in my mind, like an actual
They went through
hot dog.
the trouble to analyze that many hundreds of thousands of reviews to crown the champion a corn dog.
We've got Dirty Frank's nearby. They have several concoctions that I would recommend you go there and pick a few off of their menu. A lot of lovely little options. Loops has a fantastic Chicago dogs. One of the best I've ever had. I mean, they're dogs. They've got a chili dog in there, too. We've got Skyline. That's what they are. They're dogs. They're chili dogs. They're conies. That's like what you get. Some people like the three-way. I don't get a three-way. I like to get 2 or 3 of the conies. That's what I get at Skyline. You got a place called Tony Paco's?
Heard of it.
That's a Toledo spot.
Yeah.
They don't win this? What about Scooter's world-famous Doghouse up in Menor? That I see as a big thing. You got places up north, Happy Dog in Cleveland. We can't have Culver's. Give me a dime a dog at a Clippers game.
Boiled.
Yeah. Boiled dogs from your father-in-law's house.
Yeah. Just fleshy.
Flesh dog.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one of those. Give me one of your lists.
I'm going to give you my top 5 takeaways from the trip. Because how I envisioned this, I thought I was going to get here and be like, tell me about it.
Dane Sanzenbacher went to Scotland, everybody. He played 11 rounds of golf across a 12-day trip. He's a good boy.
And what I did in thinking about you, not only did I think ahead, and I didn't bring it today, but I did get you a ball marker because I know you collect them, and I'm not going to tell you which course it was from yet.
Tough thing to remember, right?
I'm going to bring it to you on Wednesday.
I gave Dane a good, clean boy ball marker, custom made. I forged it myself in my workshop.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't really decided on how you guys can get a hold of the good, clean boy ball markers. I'm going to make some good, clean girl ball markers as well because I'm not going to be sexist. That's a thing. And I think if you ever see me out in the wild, like in a golf setting, you need to just like sidle up to me in a creepy way and just say, I'm a good, clean boy. Or I'm a good, clean girl. And then I'll just say, okay, I'll reach into my pocket and I'll have a little ball marker for you. Do you have it? Do you have it with you?
Yeah. It's in my good, clean pocket here. My shirt pocket.
Let me see it. See this, Teddy? For all our YouTube crowd right there, that is the nice metallic, good, clean boy ball mark right there. It's perfect. It's going to shave 10 strokes off of your golf game, guaranteed. That's what you want. Again, there you go, Dane. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
So your taways from the trip, yeah, please.
Do I have time for them? When are we out? We got baseball talk.
Yeah, we do have baseball talk.
We can save it.
No, just give me some. Start the list.
Okay. My number 1 takeaway, if you're playing golf in Scotland, is pack snacks in your bag. What I didn't realize is that when you're playing these old courses, they're sending you out there without a sip of water for the next 5 hours. Scots are just built different. You were just going to, there's no turn.
It's like the opposite of our wives here in Columbus, where they have to take a
bottle everywhere.
58-ounce Stanley to go 10 minutes to the store.
In fact, you're at
you really do need some
the
water.
turn is not coming back to the clubhouse. It's the farthest point from the clubhouse. So there's no cart girls, there's no halfway house for most of them. There's a couple. But we landed there in our first day, nothing.
So I'm taking my new Father's Day golf cooler.
That's exactly right.
Yeah,
the one with the
honey.
weird ice stuff. Always bring that.
Yeah, with the fancy ice.
2, I decided I underinvested in my golf shoes. I bought some very cheap golf shoes.
Don't do that.
I know it. And buy
You're Dane Sanzenbacher, spend $130.
I just thought they would be comfortable, but they are not built for walking 11 days in a row of golf. By the time I got there, I had holes in the heels of them.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was a problem.
It's wrong. Premium shoes.
Wrong. I should have gone premium.
Scotland.
That's not where you skimp. Number 3, you may or may not agree. Have you played with caddies before?
Yes.
Okay.
When I played Pebble, I was going to do a caddy. In Muirfield Village, they've got caddies.
Yeah, sometimes you have to. For the most part, and this is no offense to the caddies out there, just not for me. I like them, but it's a lot to have another opinion on every shot.
And make fun of you a little bit?
Some of them were very frank. They were not worried about my feelings. I said, what did I do there to the one guy?
Terrible shot, mate.
He did. He said, I don't know what you're doing, but it's not working. I said, okay. Okay. Let's move on.
Like, well, sorry, I suck.
Yeah. Number 4, it's probably not, everything can't be solved by changing your equipment. Sometimes it's just you as a golfer.
Yeah.
We had a guy, so the guy told you, I told you we got to have a.
It's the plane.
Right.
I mean, cardigan. Yeah. Cardigan. It's not the plane, it's the pilot. Mm-hmm. You know what I meant.
Yeah, it's the pilot. We had one of our guys dropped out for one of the rounds. So the man who was driving our, I guess, bus, we asked him to play with us because we already had this round ready. So he just parked the bus, got out and played, but he hated the putter so much that he putted with a 4-iron the whole time, just blading it. But Tim, he was good.
It was comfortable for him.
He was still making putts.
It's a crooked stick. That's how they learned how to play in Scotland. He needs like a perfect putter.
He didn't.
Just hit it with anything. Hit it with a shovel.
He didn't. He walked right out. He's like, I never had these clubs before. Draining it with
real man. He probably walked right out of the sea and just fired a 67.
He didn't shoot that well, but he was good.
All right, Dane. Jayson and I, we were trying to figure out who you might have been if you played Major League Baseball instead of football.
Oh, I love that.
Jason's Beef with Jayson Stark coming up in 2 minutes. It's Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
We've got some slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on westbound 270 at Sawmill Road on the North Outer Belt. And there's a 10-minute delay on eastbound 33 between I-70 and Ebright Road. This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Trouble sleeping lately? Upgrade to the great sleep you deserve at Mattress Firm's July 4th sale. Choose from a curated selection of top brands and let their sleep experts help you narrow it down. They make sleep easy. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Truck drivers, don't miss out on the unmatched consistency of a Schneider driving job. With our industry-leading selection of driving options, you'll find a job with the freight, home time, and schedule you've been looking for. Plus, Schneider drivers operate state-of-the-art, well-maintained equipment and have access to award-winning benefits and a 24/7 support team. Don't wait. Find a job that offers the stability you need to fuel your career. Search jobs and apply today at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Summer heats up fast here in Columbus, and bad windows can have a tough time keeping a home cool and can send energy bills through the roof.
I hate to admit it, but we've had some complaints about our windows doing that.
Uh-oh.
I just tell them it's just like being at the beach, minus the water and the beach and the happiness, and you're in your living room. It's gross.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rated the leading window brand at PellaColumbus.com.
Experience the adrenaline of Barrett Jackson in Columbus, Ohio, June 25th to 27th. See hundreds of no-reserve collector cars cross the auction block, interactive sponsor displays, and a wide selection of food and drinks. It's an exciting, high-octane event for fans of all ages. Tickets on sale now at Barrett-Jackson.com.
At St. Jude, every innovation we make is a moment we give to children with cancer everywhere. But we can't do it without you.
Learn more at stjude.org.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
He's a man who's in every Hall of Fame in the known universe. He's a man who travels thousands of miles to see celestial bodies. He's a man who enjoys a good tomato pie. And he's a man who regrets a few life choices every Monday at 5:30. It's Jason's Beef with Jayson Stark.
Sponsored by Logan AC and Heat Services. Don't go through another air conditioner breakdown. For fast, friendly service, call the experts at Logan Services now for a free estimate and next day air installation.
Hey, every single week at this time, we're talking some baseball with our friend Jayson. How was the weekend for you?
Timmy, I had a great Father's Day weekend. How about you?
It was outstanding. It really was. I've been talking to my friend, our wide receiver friend, Dane Sanzenbacher here, who's with us on the show today. We both had good Father's Day weekends. I got to play back-to-back rounds of 18 with my son, who just got into the game of golf a couple months ago again. It's been beautiful for me.
Wow. So here's the thing that I noticed. If I were ever to say on a Sunday afternoon, I'm going to go play golf for the next 5 hours, my wife would say, we have so much to do around here. But if I said, I'm going to go play golf with my son for the next 5 hours, what would my wife say? Oh, that's beautiful. You guys have fun. Am I right?
You're absolutely right. That is.
That's why I was saying I was jealous.
You couldn't have
that
explained
his son is
that
at the
any better.
age of golfing, because you can get away with playing twice. You play back-to-back days.
Back-to-back days. It's basically just go play. I mean, if I didn't have a job, it would be just go play every day. You're spending time with your son. It's so beautiful.
That's
Great
right.
dad. When really, Jayson, I'm just in it for the golf. That's it.
Can anybody hear this right now? Can she hear this?
No.
She doesn't listen to his shows.
She's not listening. But Jayson, we were texting before. I think that maybe aside from golf, which has the special Father's Day connection finishing on Sunday, clearly we got baseball games on Father's Day as well. And there's so many things that we can connect with our dads through sports with. And baseball to me just seems like it's one that's at the top of the list. I don't know what your connections with your dad were, Jayson, through baseball, and if you shared a lot of moments, together watching the Phillies, watching whatever teams. But it's definitely a sport that gives off those vibes to me.
Yeah, that last scene of Field of Dreams, is that a spoiler alert?
No, it's been 40 years. I think we're good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The statute of limitations on spoilers runs out at 40 years?
Absolutely. It's a great scene.
Right.
It's a great scene.
It is. And what makes it a great scene is it's not any two dudes who are going to, quote, have a catch. It's a son and a father, right? I'm sorry to anybody who hasn't seen the movie yet.
Don't be sorry.
You'll still cry if you get that far, right? That's just a thing, and I see it all the time as somebody who goes to a lot of baseball games. It really is a sport that connects generations. You look around, and it's fathers and sons, and it's fathers and sons and grandfathers, and look, there's moms and grandma. They're there too. Daughters are there too. But the father-son thing is just permeating every aspect of baseball, and that's on the field now too, right?
I absolutely. And you were telling me too. You brought up a good one earlier. You should bring this up. Tell this story again too, because Ohioans would love this. Jim Thome fans who had, so many great years, one of the great sluggers of his era for the Cleveland Indians. And there was a cool thing that he did when he was getting traded later in his career.
Yeah, not just one of the great sluggers, but one of the great people, one of the great lovers of family. I know Jim so well, going back to when he was in Cleveland, and we see each other in Cooperstown every year now. And there's nothing phony about Jim Thome. It's all real. And so, when he left Cleveland, he signed with the Phillies. He led the league in homers. He really changed the franchise. And then, if you remember, the year the White Sox won the World Series, which was 2005, Jim Thome got hurt in Philadelphia. And so the Phillies called up a guy named Ryan Howard, who went out and won Rookie of the Year. And so it was pretty clear when that season ended that if Jim Thome got healthy, there was no place for him to play, and that didn't make sense. So because he was Jim Thome, they went to him and said, we're going to trade you. Is there somewhere that you would like to be traded? And even though he grew up in Peoria as a Cubs fan. He asked if he could get traded to the White Sox because they had interest. They needed a first baseman, and because his mom had just passed away, and his father was just lost. And this was a chance for his father to make that drive from Peoria and sit in the stands and watch Jim Thome and help both of them through a really tough time for their family. And I've talked to him about this, the quality time that he and his dad, Chuck, spent those White Sox years after his mom died was so special and unforgettable to that family. And this is just a really poignant father-son story, and Jim willed it to happen, and the Phillies allowed it to happen. And it's just, I think about it all the time on Father's Day.
Jayson, I'm gonna go there with this question because it seems like you're into thinking about baseball like this. And when I think about, even the father-son thing, I would have to think maybe it pops into mind to me as an actual, you actually see the father-son piece a lot in the sport. So there is a piece that obviously the Griffeys, the Guerreros now, like Vlad Guerrero.
I also forget who got called up recently, Dane, where they're showing his dad.
Yeah, it
in
has
the stands, and
Jose Cruz's son.
There you go. There's
Jose
that
Cruz Jr.'s son.
And it probably happens in other sports, but when I see baseball, it seems like it has that connection, and it always seems to click with people because there's just something romantic about baseball. I don't know what that is, but maybe that's a piece of it that feels it feels like it connects to the Father's Day and the father-son thing because there's an overall feeling of baseball that's just like there's something about it.
Yeah, Dan, I really agree with this, and I think there's all kinds of reasons for it. Like, the sport is just filled with these father-son storylines now. You mentioned the Guerreros, Bobby Witt Jr. and his dad, Fernando Tatis Jr., Bo Bichette. We talked about the Cruzes. Matt Holliday, both of his sons were number one picks. Yeah. We've got two different lighter sons of lighter fathers, right? Jack and Mark Jr., Al and Mark Sr. We've got the Boones, they both managed. The Bells, they both managed. We've got Joe Buck joining his father in the Baseball Hall of Fame next month. Like, all those storylines are happening. And so why is it? I think part of it is because baseball is summertime. Kids have that downtime in the summertime, and they can spend all that time around their dads at the park if the team is cool with it, which they increasingly are. And then the second piece of it, I think, is that baseball is a game of reps. And it can be hard, if you're not around it, to get those reps. But if you're going to a big league ballpark every day, think of the people you're playing catch with. Think of the people who are throwing batting practice to you. And the lessons you're learning by talking to people and watching the best players play baseball. That's my theory on it. Does that sound right to you, Dane?
Yeah. I mean, it can become the family business. It is one of those things that's like it's in your blood the more time you're doing it. Not too dissimilar to golf, but I mean, I think you see it in baseball a ton.
Yeah, I feel like, we're Jayson, you're a baseball guy. We're talking about baseball here. I do feel like you can transfer this to some other sports too. And I think it's just what's special about, and we're talking about Father's Day, but you said it too. Like, there's a lot of moms, like we had Mother's Day back in May. There's a lot of moms that are involved in this too. It's just being there for your child who's passionate about something. And whether that's baseball, golf, what have you, football, you got to have that. Like, someone's there for you to do all those things. And by the way, we had you, Dane, as like a 2-hole hitting second baseman, like a Brian Roberts comp, who played with Cal Ripken, who your son is named, like a 5'9", 180 guy, great athlete, fast. Good glove.
I didn't have a long baseball career. It ended in junior high, but I did play second base.
I didn't even know it. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
but I knew
just
it.
Something about it. You knew it. You did nail that. Congrats,
and Dane, did you name your son Cal after Cal Jr.?
Not necessarily after him.
He did.
His name is Calvin, yeah. So it was...
Okay, we're going with it.
Yeah, we're going with it, and it wasn't a deterrent that that was one of the only other Calvins that we could think of. It was, I was like, okay, that's a good one.
It's, you know what? I think you did the right thing. He's going to go on a hell of a streak someday. I don't know what that streak's going to be, but he's going to go on a hell of a streak. Yeah. Jayson, we're on a streak of having the Monday segment at the same time. We'll do it next week. I'm glad you had a great Father's Day. Thank you.
Yeah, you too. Always enjoy it, guys. Thanks.
Absolutely. Jayson Stark with Jason's Beef on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. Back page coming up next. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Things are moving a little slow on northbound 270 on the South Outer Belt between Alum Creek Drive and 33, about a 5-minute delay. And we've got a 5-minute delay on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt between 161 and Cleveland Avenue. This report is sponsored by Put-in-Bay Chamber of Commerce and Tourism Bureau. This is your ferry captain speaking. We've departed to Put-in-Bay. Visit museums, caves, and nature trails. Try golf, fishing, or fly in a biplane. Finally, sit down for great food, beer, and wine. Plan your next everyday island getaway today at visitputinbay.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
The lot is full and the deals are on.
Let's get it started. At Lindsay Honda, we're kicking off the summer by giving you cash for your clunker. $3,500 minimum guaranteed for qualifying trade. Trade up to a new 2026 CR-V LX all-wheel drive CVT. Now just $339 a month. Or just $259 for a new 2026 Civic LX CVT.
Let's get it started.
Cash for clunkers is back at Lindsay Honda. Visit lindsayhonda.com for details.
AR here for Orthopedic One, Ohio's largest physician-owned orthopedic practice. They cover every specialty, and they care for patients of all ages. Several locations throughout Central Ohio. Start with the specialists. Start at orthopedic1.com.
Protect your home or business with Ramos Roofing. Trusted roofing, siding, and gutter solutions with free estimates and flexible financing. Call 614-761-7663 or visit RamosRoofingOhio.com today. Ramos Roofing. Reliable, local, built right.
There are many reasons to hire Morgan & Morgan for your injury case. Here's reason 17. In today's new world, many law firms have had money injected into their firms by Wall Street, private equity, and other lenders. This money usually comes in at very, very high interest rates. It's one of the reasons you see so many lawyers advertising. I'm John Morgan. This money is expensive and the interest compounds quickly. These law firms can have a huge need for cash just to pay that debt. Why does it matter to you? My fear is your case is settled early and for far less than it's worth, just to service the loan that has mafia-like rates. Our financial strength is your advantage. That plus our reputation makes our firm your firm. Visit forthepeople.com to see our results and verdicts. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Morgan & Morgan, Ohio office located at 600 Vine Street, Cincinnati. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Getting a speeding ticket can ruin your day. But what about that cyclist or the pedestrian crossing the street? If you hit them while speeding, you'll do more than just ruin their days. That's why tickets are more than just a fine. They're a second chance. A reminder of what's on the line when you're behind the wheel. You won't get a do-over every time. So take this as your sign to follow the speed limit every drive. Speeding slows you down. Paid for by NHTSA.
I'm Meredith Garfalo, meteorologist at 10 TV News This Morning, and I'm an Ohio girl. I love golf, aerospace, and all things Ohio sports. For nearly 20 years, I've studied the patterns that shape our days, from winter wonders on the south side to dangerous storms along the I-71 corridor. When the weather changes, you'll be the first to know, because you need a forecast that moves as fast as you do. Make the move to 10 TV News This Morning, weekdays from 5 to 9, anywhere you watch.
There's this thing repair people do nowadays.
Mapo's Plumbing. Sure, we do have a dispatch fee. It's $1 zillion.
A dispatch fee, a trip charge, going out to your house bill.
Bippity Bing Bong Electrical. Our trip charge is a nice new car.
But not Apex Pros, the pros who knows. When you call Apex for repairs on your AC, plumbing, or electric, there's no dispatch fee.
Thank you for calling Apex Pros. Why would we? Kinda silly to ask for money before we do anything, isn't it?
We give you an upfront price only after we know what's really going on. We think it's the right thing to do, instead of...
Slappy's AC, electric, plumbing, dry cleaning, haberdashery, and chiropractic. Of course we charge to come out. $1 kajillion, 3 diamond rings, and 2 exotic pets.
Apex Pros. Never a dispatch fee. Examples of competitive rates may have been slightly exaggerated.
Columbus loves Apex Pros. The pros who knows. ApexPros.com.
Morning Juice is now live on YouTube. Join Bobby Carpenter and Jeff Thidoff weekday mornings from 6 to 8.
Just search 971 The Fan to catch the live experience or watch on demand.
The Fan.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Ohio Heating and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Hey, I have something for you fine folks, just because we love you. Dane, I've got right here in my hand a thing that says something about a prize. So the winner receives a family pack, a 4-pack of tickets, plus paddock passes to the Honda Indy 200 at Mid-Ohio, Friday, July 3rd through Sunday, July 5th. Passes are good for the entire weekend. All days. Tickets can be purchased at midohio.com/tickets. Pick a number. Pick a number, Dane.
Between
1 and 100,000.
Whew. 3,014.
All right. So call in. Get busy. So, Teddy, you take that caller.
Yep.
821-9710. 821-9710. That'll take him a minute. But you know what? We're going to have to make him work. So I forgot to do something today. And I was also pointed out that I made a little mistake on Friday's show, which I apologize, but I can be dumb at times. And I did look back at it, so I think I maybe have to add a second song to the winning batch that's going through, because every single week we have been, Mike has been producing some Walker Told Me I Have AIDS songs. We do about 4 or 5, we do 5 new songs, different styles, different flares every Friday. And we had this flamenco version, which we all loved, but it was pointed out I played the wrong one, which was last week's winner. It was actually the grunge that had won. So this was that grunge version. See if you like this one. That's good, isn't it?
It's good.
I mean, that's like straight up Seattle punk. That is
grunge is what you're
Nirvana. Yeah, that's just straight up grunge. So that one made it through from the last week's batch. We had a new batch on Friday. So this has been simmering for the weekend. We had the K-pop. We had the 70s country and western duet. We had the New Orleans / eating some chicken at Popeyes. We had Phantom of the Opera. And we had this one that is going through. It's not all that far off from the grunge version. It pumps like that one. We called this one 9 Inch Nails. Take a listen.
And how you doing, little partner? Fine, and it's little visitor now. Adawayoli is how you say it in Cherokee. Oh well, pardon my French, but I'll be damned. Walker told me I have AIDS!
What do you think of that one?
I think I should have told my 3-year-old to stop listening before this
He's not gonna.
They're on their way to Chipotle. I could have given a heads up. You didn't tell me this was the next segment.
Just had a seizure, probably, right?
Yeah, I know. I like the second one better, actually.
The 9 Inch Nails.
9 Inch Nails was good.
I know. It was
really good.
Pretty much a landslide. Stevie Nicks. It was good. All right, back page time.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Teddy, key contributor with the witty banter. Pizzazz, who got it done?
Oh, that was our guy, Andy. He won the tickets to the Mid-Ohio race next weekend.
Your fancy race. Yeah. Andy Richter, congratulations.
It's going to be a great time, 4th of July weekend.
Oh, man, pizzazz.
A lot of barbecue out there.
Hey, I saw this. Sonny Styles, my guy, Washington Commanders, first-round pick. I'm excited about him, and this is no surprise at all. Dan Quinn is absolutely loving what this guy is doing. Absolutely loving every single part of it. Number 7 overall pick. He's been the perfect fit. Quinn says that he's seeing everything the right way. His processing speed has been outstanding. He's sideline to sideline. He's fitting runs. He's working well in coverage. He said he's hit all the marks that you can at this time of year. Knowledge, the intensity to go for it. Man, are we pumped with him, says Dan Quinn.
That fires you up.
Yeah. And I'm sure Caleb Downs has just been a tremendous disaster for the Dallas Cowboys.
Just stop it.
And I'm sure Arvell Reese for the New York Giants has just been a complete and utter bum.
That's probably true.
I love it. We had all of our
like our teams,
all of our fantastic Buckeyes that we love all went to. One of us is happy, and then
the other one's worried.
The other two were like, okay, Giants got one, Cowboys have one. Yeah,
Eagles got nothing. Right?
Eagles got nothing. Screw them.
Yeah.
All right, Dane. Thanks a lot, buddy.
Tim, thanks for having me.
Thanks for asking.
It was a pleasure.
Dane Sanzenbacher, everyone. Buckeye Show is coming up next. Common Man will be back tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow right here at 3 o'clock. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview. Come for the pizza, stay for the dive.
Watch for an accident that's blocking the right lane if you're on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt at Sawmill Road. And we've got a couple-minute delay on westbound 670 from Grandview Avenue to I-70. This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America, sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026. Dedicated to offering solutions to help businesses meet their goals locally and globally. More at bankofamerica.com/gamechangers. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.